The haters on YouTube are on the verge of flooding with hate comments.
Cause you got that. Cause you got that.
Must wake up.
Cause you got that.
Must fight back.
Trigger the libs, own the libs.
Look here! Gangster computer got communism! Look, no alphabet, not even numerals. That's right! Just feel to be fucking like my fucking what? Jim, you're next.
I'm not saying this is exactly the pattern of agreement, but this is exactly the pattern.
It depends on the child, really, doesn't it? Most well-known and credentialed scientists of this YouTube community.
Yeah. You moron.
All I wanted to do was live this fucking stream and have a good time, have a good game.
You got that.
That damn Kiwi Farms. Gas
You got that.
What kind of fucking family is this?
You got that.
What the hell?
You got that.
So basically, first of all, basically, first of all, basically, I have to say is that I don't know. First of all, how come, yeah, sorry, I'm with autism. I don't know how to use words that well.
My dad is not a fucking dork.
Dude, just talk to my fucking scientist.
I've got balls of steel.
Oh my god, no.
Blow it out your ass.
Force all over the goddamn right fucking night.
Cause you got that.
$69 for 69, boys. Oh, do we have a stream tonight? Oh, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but there's a little bit of a sperm war going on. Better kick the tires and light the fires, my friends. My fellow chud buds. The cucks are on a counterattack, dragging their ass across the field like an untrained pet across the carpet. No fucking shame. Dildos dropping. No muscle control. They don't give a shit. Let me get rid of that pre-stream roll. There we go. Oh, we're going to be talking about a certain gentleman today. Now, I know it's the end of the year. The year of the chud is approaching us. But we've got a little bit of business to conclude before we close out 2021. Next year, things are looking bright. Things are looking up. And there's a lot I could talk about today. Oh, we've got so much going on out there on the internet right now. Little Lindsay Ellis crying over Disney cartoons and running away from the internet. Boogie having a court case approaching soon for shooting at people who knock on his door. There's lots of things to talk about. Politics. We could talk about politics. Or the coronavirus. But we got something special instead. We're going to be talking about the man, the myth, the legend, John, please fuck my wife, Murphy. I hope you're excited. I had different things planned, but this week has really been enlightening as far as how retarded people can get on the internet. And I thought, what better way to close this year out than to show you cuck mentality. Show you that cuck life shit that really exists out there. Give you a chronology, a cuckology, if you will, of John motherfucking Murphy. Jack Murphy, John Goldman. I'm mixing his names up. He's got 18 names. Don't give me shit, chat. I can't keep track of them. I'm not sure what this man does, aside from gay pornography. Oh, wait, did I let the cat out of the bag? There's a little bit of gay pornography involved in our story tonight. Tiny bit of gay pornography. And by tiny bit, I mean a lot of gay pornography. There's a lot of dildos going in asses tonight, chat. There's tons of dildos. There's tons of things going on. But I think our boy here, Mr. Murphy, Jack Murphy, there we go. I think I think he's what we should focus on. I was going to have Wayne Lambright on. Mr. Wayne Lambright, Mr. I'm building bombs out in the desert, right? But, this is more interesting. I'm sorry, Wayne. I know you're still out there. You want to, slice my fucking head off with a spoon or something?
It took you 6 years to have the courage to come after me, thinking that you would not be murdered. I'm going to have you killed. I'm going to find out where the fuck you are.
But see, I've already got a contingency plan in place. Every time a package shows up at my house, Wayne, I send my wife out to get it. No, honey, just drop it a few times. No, trust me, throw it in the air and catch it. No, that's totally normal. I want to make sure that we got our money's worth on the packaging. It's a motorcycle helmet. It's a little dark out. Don't be worried about that. No, just toss it and catch it a few times. I don't know who sent that. No, just up in the air as high as you can, honey. No, you stand about 20 feet away. Yep, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I think we're good. Bring it in. It's Amazon. I think we'll live. Oh, Mr. Murphy. This is going to be a long story, Chad. There's a lot to cover. I've really not ever seen anybody spaz out to this degree before. I've not really seen a reaction that escalated this quickly before. In the span of 1 week, all set off by one singular fucking super chat. How a man could actually implode on this scale because somebody wrote one singular fucking question in a super chat is beyond me. But we're going to deep dive on this shit. We're going to watch what this guy has done in reaction to people laughing at him. And we're going to put a little supposition forward as to what's going on. I'm going to pull the curtain back a little bit. I'm going to ruin the internet for you. Give you some of the real truths that are out there. But, you got to take the blinders off, right? We got to take the blinders off and, as some of the associates of Mr. Jack Murphy would say, get that Magilla gorilla mindset going. So, have you seen Cernovich, by the way? Once all this shit started happening and Jack Murphy went full on retard, and his Ligma Sigma followers, whatever the fuck they are, started going on shooting sprees. Cernovich is running so fast. He's like a fucking gazelle on the savannah. If you go to Cernovich's timeline on Twitter right now, he's like, I don't know who these fucking people are. They're all feds. I think they were trying to entrap. I've never met any of these people before. Buy my book. I have nothing to do with Jack Murphy. I've never fucked his wife. I don't know why they're shooting people. Please leave me alone. He's running for the hills as fast as his ass can. Oh, it's good stuff. So let's take this to the beginning. I see there are a lot of super chats coming in. I'll address them kind of throughout the night, and we'll of course read them all, the ones that I miss at the end. But I really want to try to set this story up for everybody. Try to be as risque as I can be. Can I be risque today? I'm probably gonna. It's probably the last ride at gym. You'll understand why once you see Jack Murphy's fucking reaction to goddamn everything. But we're gonna take it to the edge, chat. We're pushing down on the gas. There are no brakes on this motherfucker. It's multi-lane drifting time, chat. Are you ready to go to the edge with me? Are you ready to take it to the fucking extreme?
これぞ本物のドリフト。早い。あいつめ、またさらに凄みが増してやがんな。
That was the future, motherfucker. That's what that was. That's the next 2 hours of entertainment as we talk about Jack Murphy shoving dildos up his ass. Did you think you'd spend your New Year's doing that? Oh, God, how am I going to sell him? Hey, honey, what do you want to do for New Year's? Oh, there's this dude on the internet who's going to talk about this guy shoving things up his ass. I think it'd be fantastic. Get the family together. Call the kids over. They're going to want to hear this story. It's fucking heartwarming. Right into the the cockles of your heart. Okay, you're going to have to bear with me. It is a lot of shit to go over. Let's start. Oh, you know what? Let's just go balls deep in this. Let's pull a Jack Murphy and go balls deep. Oh, yeah. Let's start with the initial freakout. This is Jack Murphy, nearly a week ago, freaking out at a super chat question, the second one of its kind that night. I want to set the stage for you a little bit. Jack Murphy's a bitch. The stage has been set. Here's the freakout.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
Oh, he didn't like that very much. How dare you? How dare you ask me about my cuck article that I wrote? Now, I read this in full, thanks to a super chatter, by the way, who had an archive of it. Again, that's going to be funny later on. You'll see why. But I read it in full on stream the last time. And other people have read it. You can find it out there. This is just a sampling of the cultivating erotic energy from a surprising source. Oh, Jack, you're getting my dick hard over here, buddy. Now, you know, the surprising source you're cultivating that erotic energy from is your prostate. Spoiler alert. But if you look on the right-hand side near the bottom, this is going to be called back later on. I just want to highlight it for you. We won't dwell too much on it. The second to the last there. I've had sex slaves, little girls, and tied them all up. Now, when I initially read this amazing article, I was like, well, it can't be what he's saying, right? It can't be that bad. He probably just wasn't really thinking when he wrote it as to how that would be interpreted. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind as we go forward. Now, why did Jack freak the fuck out? I mean, it's a super chat question, and he's basically imploded his entire life on the internet over a super chat question. A fairly innocuous one. Why'd you write the cuck article, Jack? Just give us an answer. He could have laughed it off. He could have said anything. But remember, that was the second cuck question of the night. The first cuck question set the mood. And I want you to listen really carefully to what they say, because I have a theory as to why Jack Murphy freaked the fuck out on them. Here was the first time they asked it, and listen to the conversation they have directly after asking him the question and his answer. You'll understand why it's so fucking funny.
Anamorphosis says, Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack, asked Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow. True. Wow, you went there with that. I have absolutely no comment on that other than to say that whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people think what they're thinking it to be today.
Are we talking about sex right now?
Do you know what cuckolding is?
I totally thought
it's where you get a chicken and you hold it and you love it.
I just blanked out for a second.
You make more chickens.
I just blanked out for a second.
I support you having chickens.
We don't kink shame.
I like chickens.
If you have a hen house, that's great. You should have your own eggs. Great.
We don't kink shame.
Great for protein.
You are here does not kink shame. I want to bring that out that we do not kink shame. If you hate women, don't want to have any sex at all, that's your lifestyle. Or if you're a nude model, that's your lifestyle.
You can, in fact, you can be both at the same time.
Or if you want to sleep with trans Elijah, Ellie Schaefer.
Literally,
if you want to breed him,
if you want to have sex with my ankles, maybe.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you caught that, but I want you to put yourself in the mind of Jack Murphy. You are a Gigachad, the pussy slayer, His Holiness the Hole Banger. You offer men courses on how to fuck women. All right, that's your job. Big, muscular dude. Oh, you're slaying that pussy. That is what you live for. Men pay you thousands of dollars. Not kidding. Thousands of dollars to teach them how to bang sluts. And you're on this show. And they're talking about this cuck article. And that first question comes in. Now, Jack Murphy's got a secret. And at this time, nobody knows what that secret is. At least not publicly. So they ask him the question. He gives his answer. And then the host looks at him. The host looks at him and says, Yeah, even if you hate women and don't want to have sex with them, or if you're a nude model, and then the other guy's bringing up banging trannies. Here's what I think happened. I think Jack interpreted that as them dropping hints that they knew about his dirty little secret, and he went full on fucking defense mode. He was like, holy shit. Those are hints. They're dropping hints that they know about my secret amateur gay porn career, and they're setting me up. And the second time they asked that question, he lost his shit. So there he is, the cucking question, thinking that this is just an avenue for them to ask about what size objects he shoved up his ass lately. That is my theory on what started this. Now, in Jack's mind, this host is out for blood. All right, this is Memory TV. And she's coming for his scalp. He hears that shit, that conversation they had, and he's like, oh, these motherfuckers, they know everything. They know everything. They're coming for Jack motherfucking Murphy. Now, what happens? We've got this alpha male Gigachad goes on this show, gets exposed for writing a cock article. People start looking up the cock article. They start laughing. It's funny shit. Start sharing it on social media. Jack gets mad. Shuts down his YouTube comments. No comments on the fucking YouTube channel now, are there, Jack? But it's more than that. Other content creators and talking heads, whatever, influencers, I'll use the language of the day, start poking at him. People like the Quartering and others. Now Jack's getting big fucking mad. And he's real mad at those two hosts for daring to bring this shit up. Because again, in his head, he knows it's coming. He's like, the floodgates have been opened. The chuds are coming for me. The year of the chud is coming up. They know I'm a cuck. They smell blood in the fucking water. That blood's come from my anus because I shoved dildos up there, but they smell it. So he yells at the host, and then he gets angry at her off camera, and then he threatens everybody. He's getting big fucking mad. So what's Jack's next move, right? Because people are starting to talk about it more. The more you react like that, the more people are going to pay attention. Oh, I'll just throw out a bullshit apology. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, now, one thing you should know, he's privated his Twitter account, so it's a screen cap of the apology. It's all bullshit. Pay no mind to it. This is a pay no mind apology. It's word vomit. It's fucking meaningless garbage that Jack has shit out of his mouth. It's, oh my God, I'm so terribly sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. So that clears it up, right? I mean, that's Jack. He's apologized, okay? You know, no harm, no foul. People are going around talking about mutuals and shit. They're talking about, oh, forgiveness, turn the other cheek. God, they love that Christian shit. Jack is going around, forgive me. The Lord Jesus Christ said, forgive thy cucks. Who has not been cucketh, throw the first stone, right? He's out there using the Bible as a shield so he doesn't get his ass laughed at. You know, Jack, I understand that is a part of the Bible. There's also a part of the Bible where Christ flips over a table. Do you remember that one, Jack? Do you remember when Jesus had enough shit and he started flipping tables over? I want you to picture Christ, red in the face and ringing, flipping fucking tables over, Jack, because he did. So stop trying to hide behind the Bible like it's going to protect you. Oh, offer, I apologize. Turn the other cheek. I've suffered enough. My Christian brothers. So you think it couldn't get really any worse for Jack. But then it did. Because it turns out our boy, the Big Bad Bear 1000, to be precise, had a bit of a porn career. Now, how do I show you a porn career on YouTube? I can't, really. If you wanted to see this, it's been spread all over the internet. If you want to see Jack shoving dildos up his ass. Very unpatriotic, by the way, Jack. Those aren't 8-inch All-American Whopper dongs made in the good old United States of America, are they? No. They're shitty Chinese knockoffs. Tiny little fucking dildos that you shove up your ass. It's a very half-assed approach, Jack. I think it reflects the size of your own penis. By the way, Jack, this may be subjective. Call it what you like. But you have the smallest dick I've seen on the internet, which is a fucking accomplishment because I've seen a lot. I don't know what it is about male content creators and their genitalia, but like in the last year, I've seen Monkey Jones' dick. I've seen Ethan Ralph's dick. I've seen Pro Jared's dick. I've seen a lot of dicks, Jack. More than a hooker probably has seen. And you have a fucking baby dick. Now, I'm not sure what's going on there. And I don't want to, you're a big guy, right? I don't want to make an accusation that you're on steroids. I just hope you are. Because otherwise, God hates you. And I can't explain why you're such a dicklet, Jack. No wonder your wife is fucking Matt from Tinder with a cock that size. It's so tiny. One hand makes it disappear. The only way, Jack, that you can have a double-digit dick size if you measure in millimeters. That's all I'm saying. So, Jack's porn career is uncovered. The quartering and other people start fucking just posting it everywhere. They're posting pictures of his ChatterBait account. It was a ChatterBait account. They're posting videos. It's all over fucking social media. And there's some interesting things that Jack starts to say. And I'd like to introduce you to some of those interesting things that Jack has to say. Now, I've cropped it, so there's no pornography visible. It's just audio, publicly available audio of Jack Murphy, the Gigachad. Let's just listen to a smattering of the Gigachad speak. Prepare yourself, my fellow chuds. This is the gospel according to Cucks.
69 for 69, guys.
69 for 69.
Yes, I have definitely fucked guys before. Oh. I'm a hetero flexible. What's the right guy? Oh, just the right attitude. I like guys that look like me. And I like guys that, I like college kids. I like hairy guys. I like smooth ones. Thank you, Slick. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh. So like you, yeah, bears, guys that look like me, big guys, big hairy guys. You just have the right attitude. I like men. I like men and I like boys. Oh. Yes, younger sons, definitely. Young boys. I do like fucking college boys. Right now, tight little assholes. Oh.
Our boy Jack there is very hetero-flexible. This is very hetero-flexible. Oh, yeah. Oh, the boys. Oh, little young boys. Remember that, when I said, remember that article? You know, just maybe 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I said, geez, yeah, it's weird wording, little girls. And now he's talking about young boys. But I know. We shouldn't be too, I don't even know what the word to use is. Maybe we're misinterpreting it. It's not like he went on Tim Pool and said something fucking just ridiculous that's going to come back and bite him in the ass when people start reading the shit he wrote and listening to the porn he produced.
A mature, established 35-year-old man cannot have a healthy, productive, fruitful relationship with a woman 10 years younger than him.
I didn't say that. I just think...
You just said they were immature and they shouldn't be matched up.
22.
Okay, 22, 23, 24.
Look,
women mature way more.
Go to college.
Women mature way more quickly than men, dude.
That's
way more quickly.
It's preference.
At age 15, women, they're basically women already, right? And it's like men hit their prime in their 30s.
35.
Why wouldn't a man in his prime latch on to a woman in her prime? Why not? That seems the most logical thing possible.
That's what's happened for millennia.
For millennia.
Older men would marry like 15-year-olds.
And the societal, shame
in this society.
around dating a younger woman is just jealousy. It's jealousy. Because, as you said, every man in the world wants to date a 22-year-old woman.
According to OkCupid data.
According to OkCupid,
I don't know.
Your own two eyes, all of history, every piece of literature,
I'm citing
every
this
book
on
you ever
purpose
saw.
because it's not your opinion. OkCupid actually tracked
I know.
all the messages.
Yeah.
And they found no matter how old a guy was, from even younger guys.
Why do you think that is?
Always mentioning 22-year-olds.
Why do you think that is?
For, I think, evolution, like biological reasons.
Right, exactly right.
And what OkCupid found was that, very disgustingly, in my opinion, men are actually attracted to women much, much, much younger than that, but would not want to have a family with someone younger than that. So men choose 22 as the equilibrium between mental and physical maturity.
Why is that disgusting? There's nothing
Little kids.
wrong. Well, little kids, of course, dude.
Well,
But
that's
there's-
hyperbolic on my part.
Right,
Like,
but there's literally
teenagers.
nothing wrong with seeing a woman of fertile age and thinking she is an attractive sexual partner. But like acting on that with an 18-year-old woman is a completely different story. But there's nothing wrong with seeing an 18-year-old woman, and being like, "Oh, she's attractive." Of course she is. She's in the
I'm
prime
not
of her
talking
beauty.
about 18. OkCupid data said men want women younger than that.
Okay, well,
and that I find creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Society has rules. Like,
it is creepy today, but guess what? It wasn't creepy until just recently.
I don't know.
All of humanity, all of history, all of time.
I still think it was creepy.
I don't know. To me, chat, that sounds like he's saying if there's grass on the field, play ball. All right, here he is in a conversation about attraction, and he says women in their prime, and they're 15 years old when they're in their prime, and men, of course, are in their prime at 35, so just a 20-year age gap. You know, just a fucking 20-year age gap, 35 and 15. Then he shuffles around a little bit, and then Tim brings him back on course because they're throwing out different ages. And Jack's like, well, it's only natural. That's history. Fertile. You see how he said fertile age? I'm telling you, that's a euphemism for if there's grass on the field, play ball. So it's a little weird having these public statements like that, and then you hear what he writes, and then you hear what he says in his porn. I'm not drawing any definitive conclusion, but it's making me a little suspect. A little suspect. Now, I know people wanted Tim Pool to address this. Not that specific, well, maybe that specifically, but just really everything related to Jack. And of course, Tim's not going to do that. You're not going to get a tweet like this. Tim's never going to get off his fucking fence post. I've seen his chat. If you've watched his chat for like the last 2 or 3 shows, it's nothing but people spamming the shit out of him saying, talk about Jack Murphy. And Tim Pool is never, ever going to do that. Tim Pool will never, ever talk about Jack Murphy. At least not right now. He's not going to get around to it right now. Oh, chat's being very mean to Mr. Murphy. I'm sorry. Holy shit. So you're thinking, okay, it's okay. How could this get worse? So, all right. So Jack wrote a cuck article, and his wife gets fucked by other guys, and he loves it. And Jack has done amateur porn that the majority of which involves him. I'm going to break it down for you and give you some descriptors because I can't show it to you. So let's say 70% of the porn that Jack Murphy produces involves him shoving dildos up his ass. Like, even in videos you would think dildos wouldn't need to be involved, he just finds a way to insert one. He really loves things in his rectum. Just right on up there. No shame. Just unabashedly degenerate. So that's 70% of his videos. Another 10% I would call, let's say, imagine the smell. It's Jack and his wife engaging in the act of sniffing each other in really bizarre and awkward ways. Just really getting the fuck in there. Another 10% of the porn, well, that brings us to a total of 90. Yeah, so another 10% of the porn is his wife pushing her face as far into his asshole as humanly possible. It's like a dog cleaning out a bowl when it's hungry. Just, right? Just, right fucking in there. She's just going at it. And she's trying to have a conversation with the camera as he's getting, his ass eaten out. And you can't translate that. It's like a language that's indecipherable. It's like Aramaic or something. It's like Sanskrit. What am I listening to? Is this the language of the ancients? Like she's just, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for her. I've never seen a woman dive into an asshole so willingly. Maybe it tastes, I don't know what it tastes like down there, but it must be fantastic because she loves it. So 70% dildos, 10% ass eating, 10%, oh, imagine the smell. And I'd say another 10% is dedicated to some other things. Now, it's kind of a breakdown, like putting hooks in her pussy. If you'd like to hear my wife likes to have hooks inserted into her pussy story, Nick Ricada did an amazing stream yesterday. It should be up on his channel. I would highly recommend going to watch it for that particular piece of audio. I'm not going to steal the thunder there. It's like some Hellraiser shit. listening to this woman talk about him hooking her pussy up. We're talking like chains and hooks and shit. The logistics of it, I don't understand. I don't think a vagina is made to support that kind of torture. But, just meat hooking cunts, right? That's just good old Jack Murphy. But there's a little more. There's some audio I can play for you. You might be like, well, what else is our boy up to? Well, it's time for a little bit of that yellow rain.
One night, I mean, we've done this, that particular circumstance maybe two or three times. Sometimes we experiment and play with water sports. Not everybody's into that, but
Explain to my listeners what water sports are.
Yeah, Jack, explain to the listeners what degenerate fucking shit you're into. Not everybody's into that. I like that. So casual about it. Not everybody's into getting pissed on.
Water sports is urination. And after this instance with Matt from Tinder, we came back to our house, and on the front steps of the house, I had her blow me right here in the neighborhood. It was late, so I wasn't going to run into the neighbors. And then, I peed all over her face. And
Are you fucking kidding me, champ? Wrap your head around this motherfucker. Okay, this is the guy that's on Twitter right now telling you about Jesus and turning the other cheek and living a clean life and being a good conservative and how to teach men how to meet women and be healthy and all that shit. And here he is. Okay, this is the premise. This is a story he's telling you. He just got home from having his wife fuck a complete stranger. She went into this dude's house she'd never met before, and he said, make him come in 15 minutes. And then he's out there jacking off his microcock. And then, when she gets back after taking the seat of another man, they drive home and don't even have the fucking decency, to go into their house and do this. He's pissing on her in the front lawn. I want you to imagine sticking your head out the window just for some random fucking reason because you heard a noise. And there's your neighbor pissing in his wife's face. It's just a full fucking stream right in the bitch's face. No shame. None of, do you do that at church, Jack? Right? Mr. Turn the other cheek? Are you walking up the steps to the fucking church and just urinating on her as you go?
Her body and her mouth right there on the front steps.
Yep.
And the sexual charge that comes from knowing that she just fucked somebody else is really intense.
Right.
Oh, it's super intense. It's Gigachad alpha male apex energy. I didn't know, maybe you don't know, chat, but again, that apex energy stored directly in the prostate. That's where he's fucking accessing his Gigachadness. Pissing in her face. Unfucking believable. Just amazing. So that's the breakdown of the porn. I know I went a little off topic, but I'm trying to give you the best impression here I can of his catalog of degeneracy. Dildos, sniffing, ass eating, pissing. Hooks in the pussy. Again, I highly recommend that Ricada stream just for that audio alone. It's a fucking gem. So, Jack is now in a bad position. Everything is going tits up for Jack. It's tail spinning. It's going out of control. This all started with a super chat question he couldn't handle because he thought the hosts were out to get him, apparently. People are digging shit up from past shows he did with Tim Pool. They're looking at his pornography. They're listening. They're making fucking transcripts of his porn. I've read transcripts of this guy's porn. There's like 19 hours of amateur gay porn, and there are transcripts of it. So they're just fine-tooth comb. They're looking at the fucking organization. They're looking at all of this shit. The organization, by the way, the Seminole Order of Ligma Balls. How much does it cost again? Oh, here's the limited time membership offer. Just for $99 a month, Jack will teach you how to let another man fuck your wife. For an annual fee, this is a bargain now because it drops it down to $65 a month, $790 a year. He'll piss in your face. And if you want to be a big boy, big dick motherfucker, we call this the Jack 3 inches long Murphy Platinum Edition for $30,894K one-time fee. Jack will sniff your armpits and then let you eat his ass. The liminal order. I like Ligma Balls better. The Ligma Balls order is a private, secure network of over 700 skilled professionals, successful business leaders, public figures, and future world changers. Oh, I'd love to meet them. I'd love to meet the public figures and future world changers associated with this. They help each other. Check this out. We help each other build healthy families, powerful physiques, and generational wealth. Oh, the only one building generational wealth here, I would think, is fucking Jack Murphy, charging $3,800 so you can eat his asshole. But that's the organization. So anyway, tailspin's taking place. Everything is going just tits up for Jack. It's just fucking not. It's not a good day if you're Jack Murphy. Porn's out there. People are laughing at your dick. They're watching your wife gargle your shit. You know, they're listening to piss stories and hooks and vaginas. It's just awful. So he's locked down his YouTube comments. He's locked down his Twitter. His Twitter is now shut. It's not just blocking people. He blocked hundreds of fucking people. He has now locked that shit down tight. Tighter than his ass, I guess. That thing's pretty blown out from what I've seen. And you know, he put his apology out there. Didn't really work. Now he's got to start, you know, trying to do some damage control. What's the first damage control that Jack's going to do? Well, he's going to come clean to his boys. This is apparently there have been some leaks from his super secret private fucking war room chat. We'll get to why it's called the war room chat in a minute. But here we go. Guys, there's some more bad news coming out about me. I'm sorry. After I got canceled from my real life job and career, things were dark. We didn't have any money coming in, and there were no jobs at all. I was lost and desperate. So my fiance and I did cam porn at home. People paid us to fuck on the couch. We made thousands of dollars and had sex with each other. It is shameful, and I am sorry it's out there now. And I am sorry you have to deal with it. I understand if this is too much for you guys, but this is it. This is the final washing, my final test. I've grown and changed so much since then. It was 3 years ago now. But the trolls have dug it up and are going apeshit with it. My deepest apologies to you for any problems this may cause. I am sorry. Those goddamn dirty trolls. All those haters out there have dug it up. My apologies for any problems this has caused you. If you like search Jack Murphy's name on Twitter, half of the people are like, who the fuck is Jack Murphy? And why do I keep seeing pictures of him shoving things up his ass? Why do I keep seeing this fucking stranger shove things up his ass repeatedly? Oh, those fucking trolls. Oh, you goddamn bastards. Okay, so now Jack's getting mad. He's told his buddies, hey, you know, shit's not doing good. We need to play hardball here. We need to go to the war room. Guys, this is war. I need help. I need someone to start a war room with me. People are willing to do research. This guy posted revenge porn of my wife. That's a crime. He has incited violence against my wife. Sydney and Elijah, those are the two hosts, by the way, who asked him the question in the super chat, have supported this and incited it. I need a room and people at it. If you're willing to help, I hate to drag you into this, but I need help with research and cataloging stuff. Starting to feel a bit, I'm getting some deja vu here, guys. This is starting to feel, academics, please respond. That's right, chat. You getting that vibe too? You getting that? You feeling that? Oh, he goes on further. He tweeted this out and then relocked his account. The quartering caught it. But just listen to this shit. My fiance and I are victims of a revenge porn scandal by sexual predator. The sexual predator, the quartering. A close associate of Sydney L. Watson and Elijah Schaefer and others at the Blaze. I hate bringing attention to this, but this is sexual violence beyond the pale. Glenn Beck, what say you? This motherfucker is trying to get Glenn Beck involved. Imagine if you were motherfucking Glenn Beck. All right, you're like, what is he, like 60? You're Glenn Beck. You run the fucking Blaze. You're giving your conservative takes on whatever the fuck it is you talk about these days. You've got a chalkboard behind you. And somebody runs into your office and like, boss, there's sexual violence taking place. Please watch these videos of this man shoving things up his ass. He's very upset right now. People are publicly looking at the publicly posted things that he's put on the internet. They're reading articles he publicly wrote and looking at pornography he publicly posted. It's sexual violence, Glenn, please. Oh. So what does Jack do? Right now it's the war room game. Right now, Jack is ready for the war room. He's ready. He's ready to fucking come. He's ready to come for some motherfuckers. You know, he's starting to think. You know, he's talked about how he's a sexual victim. Talked about getting the war room going. But then he posts this. My tweet about Glenn Beck. He's so proud of this, by the way. This is him gloating. My tweet about Glenn Beck got everyone moving. The quartering has deleted his tweets. The You Are Here, again, that's the two hosts. January 3rd piece is off. Elijah and Sydney are done with this. The quartering has deleted. We are still going to destroy him, though. It was at this exact moment that I knew that this man was a cunt. All right, here he is, begging for fucking forgiveness. He's embarrassed himself in front of the internet. Just shamefully embarrassed himself in front of the internet. Got exposed for being just all kinds of things. And he actually DM'd the quartering, because he's talking about deleted tweets. He DM'd the quartering, and according to the quartering in his video, said, we're being harassed. My wife is all fucked up about this. Please, please, for the love of God, have mercy. And so the quartering decides he's going to. And he's like, fine, I'll stop talking about this. I'll delete the tweet. The tweet, by the way, was his gay porn catalog. I know that's the one that he deleted because it's the one that disappeared from my good friend's timeline that was retweeted. And after he does that, so Jack reaches out and he asks for mercy in the name of God. Right? Imagine begging somebody in the name of Christ for mercy. And they actually give it to you. And then you immediately turn around and go into your little fucking Discord gay ops chat and say, you're going to destroy a motherfucker. It was all bullshit, subterfuge. He's obfuscating what he's doing. Trying to pretend to be a good, honorable, upright man who made a mistake. He just needs a little forgiveness. But he wants revenge. That's that roid rage. He is fucking pissed. And he is gloating. Gloating about the fact that Sydney won't talk about this again. Gloating about the fact that he has threatened the Blaze, that he's threatened Glenn Beck, that he's threatened Elijah and Sydney with lawsuits, that he's threatened the quartering with lawsuits, that he's called him a sexual predator, and now he's gonna run rickshaw. He's gonna go rampage on motherfuckers after he got what he wanted because he's mad. Jack, nobody did this to your fucking ass but you. The quartering didn't film you shoving dildos up your ass. You did. Elijah and Sydney weren't the ones asking to sniff armpits and eat assholes. That was you, buddy. Tim Pool wasn't the guy that was arguing that the age of consent should be the fertile zone. That's all you. All right? Nobody wrote that cock article but you. Nobody made that porn but you. It may be embarrassing. You may regret doing it, but you did it. And then you get mad at everybody and you threaten to fuck them up and take actions against them because you're embarrassed you did dumb shit. And that's when the spiral just fucking goes out of control. He's not done there. No, he's going to creep over into Ricada's DMs because now Nick Ricada's talking about it. More people are talking about it. The more weird shit you do, the more attention you get. Listen to this shit. We have a lot of mutuals that have a lot of respect for me. You trashing me is not a good look when they and you all know of the good work I do bringing men together. Oh, I bet you bring men together. We've heard how you bring men together.
What's the right guy? Oh, just the right attitude. I like guys that look like me. And I like guys that, I like college kids. I like hairy guys. I like smooth ones. Thank you, Slick. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh. So like you, yeah, bears, guys that look like me, big guys, big hairy guys. You just have the right attitude. I like men. I like men and I like boys. Oh.
Yeah, so you're bringing those men together. That sex shit is 6 years old. You ever heard me talk about anything remotely like that? In years and years? Oh, this is how much of a liar he is, by the way. Look at the date on this DM, December 19th. This is after the cuck article. So he's saying the sex shit is 6 years old. That's the cuck article that he wrote, where he talks about some of the degenerate shit that he's into. But the porn catalog, a dildos up the ass, hooks in the pussy, pissing in each other's mouth, all that shit, that's like 2 or 3 years old. So it's just a blatant lie right there. The good I do. Don't you know who I am? Haven't you talked to our mutuals, Nick? A scoff? Don't you understand how valuable I am to this community of mutuals on YouTube? Then some weird shit starts happening. Start seeing things like this. He just banned a video I was watching and trying to make a comment on. People in comment sections saying that Jack Murphy videos are mysteriously disappearing. Saying that on Twitter, too. Well, Jack Murphy just got my YouTube channel struck for making fun of him. Can't upload for a week if the appeal doesn't go through. The cuckery knows no bounds. Even more than that, you've got people like Quartering saying YouTube has censored search results for Jack Murphy. Now, if you look at a logged-in account and an unlogged account through a private browser, you'll see that the results are different. Now, I don't know if that was always like that. I didn't check beforehand, before this claim was made, so I don't know. But I do know people are saying YouTube videos are getting wiped out. I do know Quartering got locked out of his fucking account for 12 hours, and this is exactly around the time that Jack was posting and gloating about fucking with him, teaching him a lesson, right? He's got to learn a fucking lesson. You don't fuck with Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy's a big boy. Who are you? Jack Murphy shoves dildos in his ass, Quartering. He brings men together. And the men he brings together all fuck his wife while he sits in a corner jacking off. Well, you know, he's taking shots at everybody. Look at this shit. Twitter took down Team Sneed's joke tweet about Jack being added as a character to Cuckold Simulator. So the creators of Cuckold Simulator on Steam, I think it's like $2 or $3, pick up a copy. Because fuck Jack Murphy. I'll shill for that. Fuck you, Jack Murphy. I hope everybody buys a copy of this fucking game. They made a joke tweet about adding him. He fucking gets their tweet deleted. Gets him locked out of their account, just like he did to the Quartering. So what do? They put him in the fucking game. Jack Goldman, right? He's now in Cuckold Simulator for a nominal fee, of course. You think it ends there? Oh, no, it doesn't. Jack is a petty man, and Jack doesn't let things go. After he adds him into the game, this happens. My Discord account has suddenly been banned for no discernible reason. I wonder who could be behind this. Oh, shit. I wonder who might be doing this. So let's see. YouTube results are getting censored. YouTube videos are getting removed. Tweets are getting removed. Twitter accounts are getting locked. Things are mysteriously disappearing on the internet. Articles are being pulled from even archive sites like the Wayback Machine. And of course, if you were to look up his porn name, a big bad beard 1000, whatever the fuck it is, you'll start to see that multiple DMCA complaints are suddenly fucking flowing in to make sure that nobody can look up any of this shit. And if you, I think Quartering released a video just like an hour ago. If you go look at his social blade on his Twitter, selectively tweets are disappearing. So Jack is trying to remove anything that's going to make him look bad. He's working really hard right now to shut down anybody that's talking about this, that's drawing attention to it. And it's very weird. He's sending out threatening fucking messages to people. He's you know, hey, we're gonna teach you a little bit of a lesson. You know, you're fucking with the wrong guy here, buddy. Don't you know? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know that I'm going to call the police? We need to collect all this, then file a police report, then go to the Blaze Legal Department. Go to the Blaze Legal Department. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy has a war room full of Ligma Balls Sigma cunts. He's got an army of cucks that are paying him $4,000 a pop to basically hear a guy lecture them about how to pick up women. A guy who is more interested in dildos and ass eating than women. And he's gonna start a fucking internet jihad, a cuck war, a sperm war, if you will, by getting legal involved, by doing lawsuits, getting police involved, flagging down shit on social media, flagging down shit on YouTube. This is a spiral that has taken place because of one singular super chat. This is Jack Murphy going balls deep insane on the internet for your viewing fucking pleasure, talking about mutuals to motherfuckers, talking about all this shit. Oh, I'm I'm going to DMCA the shit out of everything. I can't let anybody understand what's happening. So, of course, if you know anything about the internet, you'd understand this is a terrible fucking decision to do, because all it's going to make is people more interested. Why is this guy so hell-bent on hiding this? Why is it growing every day? Pardon me. When this first started, there were really no news articles about it. It was people on social media laughing, and you'd expect that. But now it's everywhere. Now you've got different news groups, conservative right now, and I think one or two liberal, that are kind of paying attention. They're like, what the fuck is this all about? Who is this guy, and why does he shove things up his ass? That's the starting question everybody has now. Who are you, and why is it going in your butt? That's your fucking career now, Jack Murphy. You're known as the butt guy. Mr. Assplay. You stupid fucker. And you're like, how could this get, God, how could this get worse? How could this keep getting worse? It does, though. I haven't even gotten to the funny shit. You're like, yeah, it keeps getting worse. Keeps getting worse. Okay. Let's see how much worse it can get. Let me make sure. I've got to do a few things here to get this set up. All right, we're done with the piss drinking. We've all heard the amazing piss story. Of course, there's some more. There's some more going on. Because there happened to be, a little bit of a kerfuffle with somebody involved in Jack's group. Somebody apparently that was a member of the Ligma Balls. Somebody that was promoted by Jack. I don't know how close their association was. I'll read a little bit of the story, though. I'll put a little bit of it up to give you an idea, and then give you some more information that's even funnier about Mr. Jack Murphy. So let's pull this up. This is from National File. This is a story they had. Denver mass shooting suspect paid to join hetero-flexible porn star Jack Murphy's alpha male forum before his killing spree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lyndon McLeod, also known as Roman McClay, allegedly shot and killed 5 people in Denver on Monday and was part of a hetero-flexible porn star turned conservative influencer. Sentence. Turned conservative influencer Jack Murphy's liminal order alpha male forum and group chat. On Monday, McLeod, 47, shot and killed 5 people in Denver near Lakewood, and then was shot by police himself. Authorities reported that McLeod went on a rampage across 8 different locations, including a tattoo shop and apartment complexes. It was later discovered that McLeod was a member of the alpha male group forum Liminal Order, set up by Jack Murphy, a hetero-flexible conservative influencer who was exposed earlier this week for engaging in sex camp shows online for money with his then fiancée. Among the obscene images of Mr. Murphy, anal stimulation with sex toys, of course. They previously reported on this lovely story. Liminal Order, exclusive men's organization. Oh, it's exclusive, all right. Putting in the amount of money going on there. And in unearthed tweets from December 2019, McLeod, going by the alias of Roman McClay, says that he joined the Liminal Order because he wanted to be a part of a more elevated men's organization and didn't want to merely be macho crap or bitch about chicks. Hey, listen, I'm dedicated to the cause. I don't want to be here just to bitch about chicks. I want to shoot them in the face. Hey, listen, I'm joining this gay organization because I want to kill people. Okay, well, that's a bit extreme, but welcome to Ligma Balls. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us. I'm so glad you could join us. Of course, there's more. Why wouldn't there be more? Why would there not be more? Now we're getting into the crazy shit. Buckle up. I don't care that Jack Murphy made porn. What I do care about is that his liminal order seems like a serious security risk and looks similar to other blackmail entrapment schemes we've seen in the last few years. In the Jack Murphy saga, we have a Georgetown School of Foreign Affairs or Foreign Service grad living under an assumed name, cultivating a vetted secret group of men, apparently one of whom just killed 5 people, who uses a chat app with shady organization or origins and at least some CIA financing. Not good. I'm not saying the liminal order is a blackmail ring, but if you wanted a blackmail ring, it would look a lot like the liminal order. Murphy claims Wicker, which they use to communicate, has a nation-state level security. We'll see. Like I said more than a year ago to Proud Boys, anyone still in the liminal order should leave now. You should assume your comms are being read. Uh-oh, boys. I think we might be dealing with a genuine glow-in-the-dark op going on here. I think the CIA boys might be up to something, chat.
The CIA niggers glow in the dark. You can see them if they're driving. You just run them over. That's what you do. Fucking CIA niggers.
I'm not sure how deep it goes, but I'm getting a little bit worried about what might be happening behind the scenes here. And so I'd like to talk about who the fuck is Jack Murphy? I mean, what the fuck is this? This is a guy, self-admittedly, who has said publicly that he was so broke just a few years ago that he had to do amateur gay pornography to pay his rent, poverty porn. Jack Murphy was engaged in poverty porn. Yeah, when Nick Rekieta and others have looked into him and they looked at his CV, his jacket, his resume, he's got a good education, he's got a good work history, he could get a high-paying job. A lot of things don't really add up. People were looking at something where they said, is this the same guy who was involved in a school district where he got paid double by fucking with the system, like $1.2 million? And everybody's like, no, it couldn't be him. But then in his most recent video he uploaded, he talked about working for school systems. So there's this weird aspect of money going on behind the scenes, of experience that's not being used, but he's involved in porn in some weird way. He doesn't want to talk about it, but he does it. And then all of a sudden, he goes from making really shitty amateur porn to having a YouTube channel with 100,000 plus subscribers, a Twitter account that's huge. He's talking to people like Mike Cernovich. He's networking with people. He's running workshops with 700 professional public figures and future world leaders. How do you go from shoving dildos in your ass and not being able to pay rent to suddenly being the head of an organization that's got hundreds of members and is getting signal boosted and networked with other people of prominent positions that have had, previously, let's say, tangible and exploitable political connections? And then all of a sudden, one of his members goes on a fucking killing spree? It's just some shady shit in the background. I don't know exactly what the whole story is here, but I feel like that super chat question was like the tip of the iceberg, right? Like we got into this really weird fucking stuff of this guy who wrote a cuck article that transitions now into hardcore porn, that's now involved in cultivating a group that now had a spree killer involved in it. He's got connections that kind of came out of nowhere because of a personal event that happened to him. Oh my God, I wrote a book. Everybody writes a fucking book, right? And, is it one of those situations where they're setting people up? I don't know, but the speculation is out there, isn't it? It's a crazy situation. So here we are now. This has been 1 week. Chat, I really want to impress upon you. In 1 week's time, this has happened. In 1 week's time, people went from knowing of Jack Murphy as being the guy that had the muscle guy that showed up on Tim Pool's podcast. That was him. And now he is a sexually degenerate, a con man, perhaps. I can't say. I don't know what's going on exactly with his organization. It's got people connected to it that have killed people. He's done porn. He's lied about doing porn. He's flagging shit everywhere. He's going after people legally. He's threatening the fucking Blaze and Glenn Beck if those caps are real. If the leaks are real, if the DMs are real. It feels like, somebody invested heavily into him and got those connections set up and got this prepackaged thing ready to go. And then he fucked it up by spazzing out. And now it's like, what do we do with it? Do we cut our losses and run, or do we try to salvage this just disaster, this absolute fucking disaster of a man? People saying he glows, people saying fed. This is not my speculation. I'm not the one speculating as to this. My initial introduction to Jack Murphy was just him shoving things up his well, it was a cuck article and then shoving things up his ass. But a lot of other people are looking into this shit. Like, was he involved in this school district? Was it that same guy? Is it just somebody with a similar name? He said he worked there, but he didn't. He's got this resume that made it look like he might have. It looked like he made a lot of money doing this and this and this. He's got this work history. Why is he doing porn? How do you go from porn to suddenly being involved in, what would you even describe it as? Pickup artists, men's rights, men's health, self-help guru. I don't know what self-styled shit he uses to describe himself, but something. Mr. Jack Murphy, Mr. Micro Dick, Mr. Please Eat My Ass and Bang My Wife Murphy. What a fucking disaster. A literal definition of gay ops. You're correct, chat. Oh, but I've got a little supposition as to what I think could potentially be going on with two examples that I think might help highlight that. And we'll get into the juicy stuff in a second here. I've been going for about an hour. I'm going to take a small break. We're going to take a small break, chat, and let that apex energy rise. For like 2 or 3 minutes, I'll put a little music on. Before I do that, let me, of course, shill the fuck out of everything. Oh my God, buy those hats. You hear me, chat? You buy those fucking hats. You buy the hats and the shirts and the mugs. You buy it all. Every fucking piece of you see all that shit. You see that link? You buy it. Don't even think about it. Just buy it. That's Alpha Apex Energy. Lick my balls. Lick my balls and buy my hats. Chat. Fucking Apex Energy. All right, we got the shilling out of the way. Good. let me find a break song, and we'll put that on, and then we'll come back to find out even more crazy shit. What more crazy shit we could go to? I don't know. I'll find something.
Brothers, sisters,
69 to 69.
Brothers, sisters, my friend, could we stand together? Look at us, we can live forever. Show me sister, show me brother, and we stay strong for one another. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We put the leaders of the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car station. Don't be rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama, slipping up your nose. Don't be rama, 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 don't be rama. Love your friends, protect your family. They are with you when you are lonely. Don't bandera, don't bandera. When you stop, your brains will be clear. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We put the leaders of the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car station. Don't be rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama, sniffing up your nose.
You not deadly, you rama. Gonna get caught like Dylan Osama.
Yeah, I tell you, 'cause I care, yeah, I tell you.
When I was smoking in the spit, seeing the boys and girls are sniffing too much petrol, killing your brains.
We put the leaders of the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car station. Don't be rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama, slipping up your nose. Use your brains, think about your culture.
Don't you be Rama chat. Oh, that song will never get old to me. Okay, let's there we go. All right. I think I accidentally played two things at the same time, which probably sounded really fucking confusing. Oh, you boomered it up, you old fuck. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, whatever. There we go. I sniffed way too much petrol, chat. I'm sorry. Sorry, just shameful. All right, let's talk about some more interesting things. I want to talk about the reality of the internet as I see it. A house of shit built on lies, chat. That's how I'm going to pull the curtain back a little bit and call it a house of shit built on lies. Probably for the last 8 years. I feel, and I don't think this is really going out too far on a limb, that we are probably witnessing a proxy war between financially elite people, corporatist industrialists, battling one another using talking heads on the internet. And they create networks, and they do it through think tanks. And this is on the left and on the right. And I think Jack Murphy might be an example of that. And I think it's all money motivated. One case in point, I think I can point you towards. I can give you a couple examples, but let's start with something more close to home. Let's talk about Milo Yiannopoulos. So Milo Yiannopoulos was very big for quite some time. And Milo Yiannopoulos had financial backing from some very powerful people that backed a lot of other people. This is people who were associated with Bannon and others, but Bannon wasn't the money man. Bannon was one of those people that, had connections at Breitbart and, of course, had connections to think tanks, but he wasn't the money man. But let's look at a few things so I can kind of set this up a bit for you. Let's start with this. It's a very peculiar thing that happened back in, my God, how long ago was this? 2016. I had to find an archived article of this. I couldn't even find the original video when this happened. But I distinctly remember this happening, and I always thought it was very strange that this took place. So let's take a look at what this article says. Milo Yiannopoulos told not to speak of Pizzagate during Miami University lecture. Now, I remember the build-up to this. Milo had made some pretty grandiose claims. He said, I got some information that's going to blow your socks off. We're going to talk about some real shit related to, at the time, the Pizzagate thing. And he came out on stage at this event, and he told people that he received a call from Washington, D.C. that told him he couldn't talk about it yet, and that he wasn't able to go over it. You see the video is not available anymore. And then he left, and he went backstage again, and then he came back, and he did his presentation. But it was very fucking weird. Very weird. He was very hyped up. He had all this insider information. He had some extreme thing he was going to tell everybody. And then he gets a call from somebody in Washington that says, not yet, Milo. You can't talk about it yet, Milo. You got to keep a lid on it. Milo's like, I can't talk about this right now. So, well, maybe who was he talking to, right? Like, who would he be talking to? Who would be reaching out to him? Well, let's talk about the Mercers. American billionaires created Milo Yiannopoulos. This is from 2017. And it goes on to really detail a particular duo of people that are connected to Bannon and others that have financed a lot of people on the right. Now, the Mercers are billionaires, conservative billionaires, that financed quite a lot of shit going on. Had their own pet projects they wanted to do, got people into positions. I don't think Milo was the only one, and nor am I saying is Milo part of some grand conspiracy. I think he just got tapped. I think they were like, we'll use you as a talking head. Got a bit of organic growth to you, we'll use you. I wouldn't, be surprised if people like Cernovich or others were probably a part of that as well. Now, why would I bring that up, right? It makes it seem like, oh, this must be a right-wing thing. Oh, the left would never do this. Well, I'm sorry to tell any of the leftists out there, but this is the exact same thing that's happening to you fuckers too. BreadTube. Leaked files expose Syria PSYOP veteran astroturfing BreadTube star to counter COVID restriction critics. This is a policy, a project, that wants to psychologically profile British citizens dissenting against mandatory policies using YouTubers. And this is run through the UK's Royal Institution and dubbed Challenging Pseudoscience. Its top patron, Charles, Prince of Wales, recently, talking about all these conspiracy things, but this organization received a substantial cash injection in 2020 from the UK government's Culture Recovery Fund, earmarked for video production. Leaked files to the Grey Zone indicate that the Royal Institution has enlisted the service of Valiant Projects, a social change communications firm founded by a public relations operative previously involved in the UK Foreign Office's campaign for violent regime change in Syria. Valiant has also been sponsored by the U.S. Agency for International Development and a U.S. intelligence cutout for a project called Investigating Disinformation. That's the left. So you've got people financing the right, people financing the left. I mean, have you ever looked at BreadTube and thought to yourself, this is natural? You think AOC goes on Donkey Kong fucking charity streams for no reason? Oh, look, another BreadTuber. H-Bomber guy. Why would a politician just decide to fucking go onto a YouTuber's bullshit? You want to talk about, other weird shit? How about scoop YouTube to fund the launch of the Young Turks Local News Academy? Oh, God. I wonder who profits from that. You've got the Young Turks and, of course, Hassan, who's related to Cenk Uygur. And, of course, who shows up on Hassan's fucking stream? Oh, AOC again. The very next year after H-Bomber guy. Let's hit each one of them. Let's have those politicians get involved balls deep in each one of them. So you got BreadTube getting financed. You've got the right wing getting financed. I did a video maybe 5 or 6 years ago talking about what I thought the future of the internet was going to look like. And I talked about my envisioning of the future of the internet as being a sanitized place. I called it a serendipitous conspiracy. It was happenstance. It wasn't that groups of individuals got together and decided to do this. They all happened to be moving in the same direction, governments, corporations, and powerful individuals. And this serendipitous conspiracy, really at the core of it, what did they want? They wanted to sanitize the internet, each for their own reasons, but they wanted to sanitize the internet. Why did the rich people want to do it, the elite people? Well, they want to sell fucking Toyotas. I hate to break it to you. I know when you think Illuminati and all that shit, you think, oh, world-spanning fucking grandiose goals. No, they just want to sell you a fucking car. They want to sell you a Toyota without people in comments saying the N-word. That's what the goal is, guys. I'm sorry. I know you think Bilderberg Group is out there in the forest jacking off on owl statues. They're just trying to sell you fucking Toyotas. And they do this by financing these fucking proxy wars through these different groups on the internet. And occasionally somebody has a crazy side project, and they get somebody like Jack Murphy involved. Then his fucking followers go shoot people. I don't know. It's a weird world. It's a weird world. Everybody's got these money projects involved. But really, Jack Murphy, I think, is potentially a red flag, a fucking warning sign of shit like that happening. You and I and all of us, regardless of your fucking politics or any of your interests, we're being put into a sanitized box where wild opinions don't exist anymore. And I don't mean just like fucking conspiracy theory shit. I just mean independent opinions don't exist anymore. We're being told what to think and how to say things and what's acceptable. And all the opinions then that are pro-offered to us, right, are being financed by big moneymakers, kingmakers, fucking think tanks that have their own agendas that want to sell you a Toyota. It's fucking absurd. We live in an absurd world. But I'd like you to know that going forward, because the next year is, of course, the year of the chud and these fucking cucks. These fucking cucks with their connections to big money are fucking with us. And understand that it's money. Money is always at the heart of everything. I know that we like to think that there are bigger reasons for shit that's going on, and sometimes there are. But at the heart of it, it's fucking money. At the end of the day, it's always going to be fucking money. I'll give you an example. Let's talk Hollywood. You ever hear get woke, go broke? Boy, we love saying that, don't we? We love watching one of our hobbies get shit on and destroyed. We talk about movies, video games, comics, whatever it is. But let's focus on movies for a second. Get woke, go broke. Oh, did you see what happened to that Hollywood studio? They put out that shitty movie and they lost all that money. Fuck them. Good. I hope they learned their lesson. Here's the truth. Hollywood doesn't give a fuck because they already made money. I want you to go look up a term called Hollywood accounting. If you really want to understand why get woke, go broke doesn't mean shit. They make money when they lose money because it's a giant fucking scam. Hollywood studios create subsidiaries that they pay for the service to produce the movie. Doesn't matter if the movie makes a fucking dime. They've already charged themselves so much money and fucked around on taxes that they've made a profit. Hollywood accounting explains every shitty independent film you've ever seen, every art project fucking thing you've ever seen, every shitty Ghostbusters movie you've ever seen. They don't give a fuck. They've made money. They don't care if the studio dies. They're parasites. That's kind of how it works. They're just parasites there to make as much money as they can. So they pick something. Movies. We'll fuck movies into the dirt, use Hollywood accounting. Video games. We'll fuck video games in the dirt, use our own form of accounting. Comic books, we'll do it there too. Politics, fuck it. Why not? We'll do it in politics as well. We'll make money everywhere we can make fucking money. Because fuck you, we don't care. All that matters to us is that we get some kind of a profit. And so you've got, I mean, let's look at Jack Murphy in particular. What do we have here? What makes him so desirable or approachable, right? As somebody that would be picked for something like this. Say if that were the truth. There are nefarious groups out there that were just looking to make some money and fuck with people. Well, you want somebody, right, that's got somewhat of an organic appeal that you can build off of to create a group. All right, so you pick Jack Murphy. But the important thing, and this is really the important thing when you pick people like this, they can't be good people. And I don't mean good as in, righteous or moral. I mean good as in not having a foundational flaw. You need somebody that's a little fucked up and dirty, right? And it usually has to be shame related. Now, sex is good because you can exploit that. You're not always going to get a big banger like they're a pedophile, right? Where it's just out in the open and, well, you can fuck with them forever with that. No, you need something that they're ashamed of. Yeah, they're a closeted homosexual. They're scared to announce that they're gay. So we can use that as leverage. Why would you need the leverage if you're going to boost them up and use them for whatever your purpose is? Well, because they're idiots. And idiots will think that success that you've given them is their own success. So when their ego gets out of control and they start talking out their ass about how they don't need your Mercer money anymore, you need to knock them back down. You might have seen that. That might have been what happened with Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know. Milo starts getting big, gets a little bit cocky, and suddenly there are a lot of articles about sex shit, and Milo's gone. Jack Murphy, I don't know what happened. Maybe they popped the cork on that one a little too soon. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to be subjugated by big money cucks. I'm not. Chuds aren't going to roll over for that shit, chat. Let me tell you right now. All right. 2022 is the year of change. All you elite think tank groups on the left and the right, using this facade of these fucking internet talking heads. Your cuck army. All right. Not happening anymore. I don't believe it anymore. You can fuck off with that. Another funny example of watching this happen in real time? You remember the Groiper War? Remember when Nick Fuentes was fucking with TPUSA? He was going after Charlie Kirk and Seb Gorka and all of them. Here's what I noticed that happened every time he did this, and it always did make me chuckle a little bit. Every time Nick Fuentes would embarrass Charlie Kirk, or every time they would make Seb Gorka look stupid, immediately, I'm talking like sometimes within fucking minutes, somebody on the Trump administration, maybe even a Trump themselves, like, one of the juniors, would promote Charlie Kirk. Or they'd suddenly promote Seb Gorka. They'd have a new book or a new event, or they'd highly praise them almost immediately. And it was very transparent that they were saying, listen, Groipers, you're not on the inside. You're on the outside. You stay on the outside, all right? This is the money group. These are the people we've built up, the Charlie Kirks and the Gorkas. This is who we're fucking putting forward. You stay over there. It was really surreal, to be honest, because there was a momentum going for Fuentes for a while when he was going after Kirk, but every fucking time they would just suck Charlie Kirk's dick. It was really awe-inspiring. They'd suck Seb Gorka off. It was awe-inspiring. And that happened for months. Just a little quirky example. If you ever just kind of watch the timing of things take place and you're like, oh, fuck. They're making it real clear who they're backing on this. What a year, Chad. Jack Murphy out here shoving things up his butt, making me think big thoughts. How one man goes from shoving a dildos up his ass to making me think about elites controlling YouTube, I don't know. I don't know, but he's done it. Congratulations, Jack Murphy. You've opened my eyes. Your asshole has opened my eyes, and your ligma balls have enlightened me to the realities that are out there of what might be taking place on YouTube. Your glow is so bright, you've illuminated the darkness. Your asshole's like a fucking a lighthouse out on the ocean, guiding my ship into port. Oh, thank you so much, Jack Murphy, for lighting the way for us humble travelers. Us chud butts. What a year. But it's looking up. As crazy as all this shit is, and as insane as 2021 has been, it's looking up. You've got a lot of things happening that are good chud energy to them. Good, positive, fucking solid chud energy going forward. Oh man. Jack Murphy, what have you done? You've you've fried my brain. Jack Murphy is Jack Murphy's anal dildoing has mind fucked me. Jack Murphy. Oh, I gotta play another one. These clips, I can't not go back to them. Just in case somebody randomly walks into the stream, I want this to be the moment they walk in.
Yes, younger sons, definitely. Young boys. I do like fucking college boys. Right now, tight little assholes. Oh.
Good stuff. Oh, this fucking guy, man. What is he gonna... I don't know what he's gonna do next, right? Like, does anybody? I have no idea. I'll put that memory picture up again. It's good shit. I think he's gonna get madder, probably. If this stream doesn't piss him off, I guarantee you the Ricada stream did. I heard his wife talk about pussy hooks. Probably is not going to sit well with him. I think pussy hooks might be a bridge too far for him. I don't know. It seems like he hates the quartering and wants him dead. He's already calling him a sexual predator and talking about legal action. And God knows who his mutuals are. I don't think Cernovich is anymore because he's running for the hills. I don't know who that would leave. I don't know a great deal about the network that he's created. I'm sure I could have looked into it, but I was more interested in watching him shove things up his ass than learning about his associates, aside from the guy that shot people. Lawsuits on the way, I see in chat. That's very possible. Very possible we might get some lawsuits coming from Mr. Murphy. It would be funny. Well, probably not for the people getting sued. I should probably shut the fuck up. Everything is here. Everything on this stream has been pure speculation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the connection dropped out for a second there. I thought Mr. Murphy sent in a correct team of Ligma balls to come teach me a lesson. I thought they were coming for me. Well, they might be coming for me. I mean, Jack might be in a corner whacking off right now. Maybe this is kind of abuse he likes. I don't know, Jack, if that's what you're going for. Oh. Well, I set this stream up to do it a little early. I know it's New Year's Eve. I'm sure everybody wants to go get drunk with their friends and family. God knows I'd love to. I'd love to get drunk. Especially after watching a man shove this many things directly up his shithole. But I have a lot of super chats and I'm going to read those. I really wanted to try to do, I guess, a presentation of the chronology of what's been going on. I know a lot of people are like, who is Jack Murphy? What the fuck is going on with Jack Murphy? Jack Murphy is Alpha Giga Super Chat, Pussy Slayer, that turned out to be a giant fucking cuck that does gay porn and lies about his past and lies about his name and lies about what he does and charges thousands of dollars to vulnerable men to give them advice that isn't worth shit, that's connected in with a bunch of other fucking talking heads and seems to have financial backing that appeared out of nowhere, and that also happens to have somebody who was a part of his group that just went on a killing spree. That's who Jack Murphy is. And Jack Murphy is fucking big mad on the internet right now. He's platinum mad. He's my ass is blown out mad. And he's going after people's YouTube channels and Twitter accounts and Steam fucking... I'm sure he'll go after fucking Cuckold Simulator somehow on Steam. Threatening lawsuits against The Blaze, threatening lawsuits against talk show hosts, threatening lawsuits against Glenn Beck, talking about calling the police. He's absolutely spazzing the fuck out. That's who Jack Murphy is. And there's no way it's over. All right, you don't create a fucking war room and then decide to call it a day. All right, understand this guy created a goddamn war room to go after people. Look at this shit. This is war. It's a cuck war. It's the sperm wars. All right, and he's going after people, and he's going to fucking destroy them. That's what he's talking about. I'm going to destroy them. I'm going to do lawsuits. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call you a sexual predator. Here comes the fucking legal department. Collect all of this, then file a what police report? What are you going to tell the police? Hello, 911, I shoved something up my ass and people are laughing? Hello, is this the Blaze Legal Department? I'll have you know my name is Jack Murphy, and my wife just got done eating my asshole. And she's got shit all over her beard, and I just pissed in her face, and somebody laughed at me. And I'm going to sue you so bad right now. Oh, you're going to get sued so bad, and I'm going to take so many nickels out of you. Jack Murphy's going to get your nickels. That Jim guy on his stream, let me tell you, he said I had a tiny cock. An itty-bitty baby dick. He called me a dicklet. I'm going to sue the shit out of him. Oh, Jack Murphy wants his nickels. Jack Murphy's going to get his little dick nickels. I'm coming for the dick nickels. Oh, super scary, Jack. But he's out there. He's big mad. And that's Jack Murphy. I hope that is explained who the fuck Jack Murphy is. I hope you have a better understanding who the fuck Jack Murphy is. Jack Murphy's a man of mystery. Appeared out of nowhere. And lied about fucking everything. His name, his background, his politics. And suckered people out of money. And was into degenerate shit. And is, again, very, very, very fucking angry on the internet. And looking to take some scalps. That's who Jack Murphy is. So let's let me go change this. There we go. We'll call it the Gigachad Super Chat time. For those of you that came out, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know, again, it's a bit of a shorter stream, just an hour and a half, and then we'll get into Super Chats now. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. I wanted to schedule this again a bit earlier so you'd have time to go out and get drunk with whoever the fuck you're going to go get drunk with. Maybe you'll run into Jack Murphy on the street and he'll offer to eat your asshole. And you'll have a funny story to tell people. You'll be like, hey, I just heard about you, dude. But I'm not going to pay you $4,000 for the privilege, but get on in there. Dive on in. It's dinner time, Jack. And you bend over and spread your cheeks. But let's get into this. I'll read the super chats. Thank you for everybody who came, especially you, Jack. We know you came. Everybody else, let's read through them. Maybe we'll find more funny things about fucking Mr. Murphy. Last time we actually did from a super chat, which was an entire fucking article about his him trying to rationalize being a fucking cuck. Undercover Gale, thanks for everything, Jim. Ocean, you're still a hole. From NE Plus Ultra, happy new awoo to you. Good Human Medicare, have you seen Gantz? Is it good? Or if so, is it good or bad? I thought Gantz was okay. I watched some of the anime and then read the manga. I don't know. I thought it's okay. I'll just say that. It's fine. If you like it, it's good. If you don't, you don't. Evil Bunny, here's the 100 I promised you on Christmas Eve. True to my word. Hope you have a great 2022 and better than 2021 anyway. And Bunny. I think we're all going to have a much better 2022. I'm just going to be honest with you. I get that real fucking chud energy going, and I think we're doing good. From Chris H, I'm apexing. We're all fucking apexing. From Expert Spectator, the wars have begun. Smoke them if you got them. Grand Hulk, hope you have a good 2022, Jim. Get yourself 10 boxes of Franzia wine on me, Playboy. I don't know if I drink that Franzia, Susan's going to come call in, and she'll have to pick a side. From Sanguia C, rise from your grave, Jim. Insane man. Hey, Daddy Medicare, can you tell that spiffy guy to stop calling me a Jew, or else I'll add more money to his IRS debt? That sounds like Spiffy's fucked, because this was a long time ago and I never got around to it. Nuke the ice caps. How are you still alive? I don't fucking know. From Pinochet's Commicopter, can you tell Rand to stop being a gin jockey and do his dings? Hopefully he gets the message. From Jim's fake cancer dick. Donate to me, little pay piggies. Oh yeah, you're all going on that list. From They Call Me Ray. Good to have you back, Jim. From a name I'll never pronounce because I can't read Arabic. Happy Year of the Chud to Adam, Hank, Hans, and Nick. But most of all to you, Jim. From Skimmerlet. Anime Avenue and Anime Way. I'm telling you, it's a great location. From Carnizzle, Happy New Year, Gemma. I guess 2021 I had to end in the most wild way possible since the new Koof variants weren't enough. From Jackie, Pippa wants on, Jim. From Southern Dean Go, Porcelain is better than Mersh. Can't wait for the doc, and hey, Jim. From Knox, Akum Conflict. Kanji Dev, we lost Betty White today, Jim. Please tell us we won't be losing you in the new year. Well, hey, at least I outlived Betty White. And I don't have to see any more of those trending topics where everybody thinks it's so fucking cute to say, oh my God, Betty White, I saw Betty White trending. I hope she's not dead. Oh my God, it's so good she's not dead. That was funny like the first time, but they did it like 180 fucking times. And now she's dead. So they'll never make that joke again. From Metacor's Lunicorn Archives, just in case Jackie being in the state of terminal ass mad pulls down your channel, will Hal, formerly Brightside Bob, come out of retirement? Who's to say? From Celius, wonder if Jack will strike the stream down. From Blingo Blongo Dinga, smoking Palmalo right now, Sativa hybrid to ring in the new year, ringing yours with Kharkov Boomer. From The Dragon Treasure, I'm going to win the sperm wars. Jack Murphy will be destroyed by my high energy tea. From EM Animations, Happy New Year and good health to you and Jade. Love you, Jimbo. From the Sweetie Squad, what are cuck wars? Sperm wars, first of all. And they're fought by cucks. But they're going to lose because Chud Energy is undefeatable. From Pilot, hey Jim, Happy New Year. 3 years ago, I heard you talk about COVID while cleaning at work, and I started preparing. Even though it took my dad, I'm still here. Stay safe and God bless. Well, God bless you too. From the Yeet Meister, Gator Reich is Gator right. Drink Gator milk or else. From Jaegerbomb 2, I missed you, been too long. Hope 2022 is better than 2021 was. Keep up the good fight against the Marxists. Keep Warhammer 40k and Battletech based. From Larry Bernard, Chris Chan and Jack Murphy both got destroyed to start the year of the Chud. Feels good. From Skeptical Pana, rare Jim stream. Bless. Happy New Year. From good old Robbie, hi Mersh. From Wiggly Fungus, as a fellow Minnesotan, have you heard of the shooting at the Mall of America? Have you planned leaving here after all the crap going on? I actually saw the story break just before I started the stream, but I don't know the details. I'm going to guess it's just another fucking gang shooting. Welcome to Minnesota. From Shigoki, Happy New Year, Jim. I'm celebrating by binging Fist of the North Star with a friend. Can you do me a favor and call my friend Inka Glow in the Dark? Well, I can have Terry do it for you. Let me find the clip here. Hold on. This one, what was his name? Terry? Did I get the name right? Where are we here? Oh, why am I calling him Terry? Your friend Ink. Okay. Ink, this is for you.
The CIA niggers glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving. You just run them over. That's what you do. Fucking CIA niggers.
There you go, buddy. From Nunya Business, support Team Sneed by Cuck Stimulator on Steam. From Camila Morales, I'm curious, Jim, would you like if Berserk continued, or would you rather have it end with the latest chapter? I think once the creator is dead, it should end, unless he left behind like a manuscript or something kind of describing what he wanted. That's my thoughts on it. From Rama Rancher, I want to be hermetically sealed in Pigpen Pippa's pungent flea-infested gamer chair, the searing odor burning my nostrils raw. Pippy, 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 Happy New Year, big guy. Well, that's a hell of a chat. From Ryan Cunningham, opinion on Keemstar Sniper Wolf drama. I don't even know what the drama is. I'm sorry. If something happened, I missed it. I've been so immersed in Jack Murphy's Cuck War shit and his Sperm Wars stuff that I missed it. From Jaron Carlo Reyes, Happy New Year, you potato hat merchant. Here's some pesos, but not the Dame kind. From Metacord Lunicorn Archive, Wayne's current Twitter account is Desert Off-Grid. DM him if you still want him on the stream. From Richard Murphy, all I'm saying is if I was thrown out of 109 bars, I'd start thinking of it's my own fault and not blame the internal anti-me sentiments. Super Hanky 2, I got Kung Flu right now. It's pretty much just the flu. From IT Weeb, you and Jade are married. Not being ironic, congrats, Jim. Yes, I am married. From Based Ramen, Happy New Year, guys. This year really did go out with a bang. The year of the Chud is ours. From Mr. Morris, can't wait for Jack's Telegram group to leak, just like tryout Tyrone's. Please respond. Oh, I guarantee you there'll be more leaks. From Sleepwalker 60, hey Jim, missed you so much and hope you're doing well. Thank you. Josh the Remover. Jim, if you read or watched, please don't bully me. Or bully me. Please don't bully me. Nagataro, rom-com of the year. Yes, I've actually seen it. Yes. Fat Finger 1114. Mudley wants to know if you've read Bear Stars. Have you? I watched some of the anime, and I think somebody recommended reading it, and I read a little bit of it, but because I'm such an isekai fuck, or isekai, whatever, I stuck with that. You know, everybody says my taste is shit and what I read. You all know what I read. I can't help it. I'm addicted. I live at the corner of Anime Way and Anime Avenue, for fuck's sake. From Tsar Nicholas II, 2022 will be the year of the final Gunt implosion. From Kazanga 35, did you see Chris Chan rewrote the 10 Commandments? Yeah, I heard he's going a little bit stir crazy in his prison cell. From Son of a Glitch, Chud Buds Unite. Jim, I watched 2 Isekis and it's 1-to-1, so I'm a spider, so what is awful? But Therme Rome was funny. Recommend a non-garbage Iseki or I'm never funding your cancer AIDS treatment again because your sense of taste is dead. I'm sorry, but I think your taste in anime and manga might be contagious, and I don't want to catch a case of shit taste. What do you mean, so I'm a spider, so what is awful? It's fantastic. I think you need to well, you watched it. That's probably the problem. Go read it, and then see if it's still shit. From Ram Badger, channel the chud. Dirty Dan, just remember, it takes $5 for Rome to fall and to smash the red hen. Super Crusader, some super berries for you, Jimbo. Loving the stream. It makes me the cold all more bearable. From All Lunar, have a happy New Year's, Jim. Thanks for the lulls. Master Chief 461, hey, or Oive. Glad to see you're back, Jim. Hope you're doing okay since we last saw you. From Garbage Gamer 9000, 2021, took Betty White as a final nail on the coffin, and now I'm ready for the year of the base chud Daddy Jim. From The Salt Merchant, Zig Heil Gay Mersh. From Kraut Oppenheim, Happy New Year from Australia, Jimbo. Also, will you get a Telegram account this year in case Twitter nukes you? I don't use Instagram. I don't use Telegram. I don't use Getter or any of the 8,000 other fucking platforms. I don't have a TikTok. I'm a fucking boomer. All right, I'm an old man. You know, I don't all this fucking new technology shit. Everybody's using their phones to do shit. I don't do any of it. My last refuge will be IRC chat, where I'll just be talking to myself as the internet moves past me. From Recluse Nutcase, Jim Daddy, have you read Tales Gets Trolled? It's probably the best read I've had in a while and really can't wait for volume 2. Oh yeah, it's a classic work, isn't it? From ComWest 907, if $1 will keep Stefan in business and $10 will knock Jack Murphy out of business, maybe $20 can keep my potato nibber alive. What happened to Stefan Molyneux? You know, I know he got deplatformed everywhere, and he was pretty much blacklisted everywhere. But it was my understanding, didn't he have like a Bitcoin wallet before it became a trend? Like, wasn't he taking crypto donations way before everybody else? He was ahead of the curve on that. And doesn't he have like, is it like $4 million in cryptocurrency? I remember hearing that Molyneux had some absurd amount of money from all the crypto that he had accepted as donations over the year. I don't know if that's still true or not, but I guess he wouldn't be technically, you know, out of business or in business. He'd be just retired. From some Fegut, you don't understand the Sigma Ligma mindset, Jim. This is apex level or alpha omega stuff. Jack's wife told me. Jack's wife tells people a lot of things when they're banging the shit out of her. From Metacor's Lunicorn Archives, would you believe me that there's a sequel to the Cuck article? It's a dumpster fire on its own. I would believe you, yes. I know that he's written quite a few articles that are fucking terrible. From Eglomero, heartfelt. From Bravo Plate 7, Happy New Year, Jim. Nadre the Black Pill, it's pronounced Niadrin. Oh, you already caught me. And I know you hid your coom jar in your based boy dungeon, Jim. Happy New Year. You caught me again. From Connection Error, Cuck Murphy might strike the channel for this stream, so here's a 5. Also, some 9-9-year-old thought died. Who would have guessed that for an ending to 2021? I know, it was right at the line. She waited right to the last minute, didn't she? From Richard Pierce, this is a super chat, Jim. Please implode for my amusement. K, thanks, bye. From L3, Mom, could you please spend time with the family? Sorry, Mom, Jim doesn't have much time left. Also, Jim, where do you wear the Pikachu hat while banging on Avenue? Oh, do I wear it? Do you wear the Pikachu hat? Of course. Well, as you saw from the picture, they're 2 gigantic beds the Pikachu hat is directly above. You need a little bit of room when you role play that Pokemon. I know I've paid $4,000 to learn these lessons from Jack Murphy himself. From John Doe, did you see the tweet from Jack Murphy taunting someone and saying, "See, that guy is just mad I was born Jewish"? Yes, I did. Also saw the one where he was saying something about white people not existing. From Emperor of Holy Rome, may God bless you and peace be on earth, Jim. From Xenofag Uprising, Jim, you said wife. Does that mean you and Jade finally got hitched? Well, we've been married for a while. M Press, Happy New Year, Medicare. Blessed to catch this live. Can you tell my friend Nicholas Diorio to lose some weight, please? Nick, lose some fucking weight. From Elliot, Jim, when are you going to employ Jack Murphy's alpha tactics on your wife? Here's the weird thing. I don't want other people to fuck my wife. I know that's strange on this current age internet. Maybe that's just the chud in me. If I were a cuck, maybe I'd be for it, but the chud energy tells me no. It's a bad idea to let other people fuck your wife. Probably don't do that. From Stoned Panda, don't tell Mersh. Love you, Jimbo. Happy New Year. Thanks for the hat. From Rombo Stein, hey, Jimbo. Glad to see you stream again. Hopefully you can stream more in 2022. From Ramadan Steve, wow, this guy is super based and red-pilled. I should definitely give him $3,890 for his lifetime membership. Well, listen. Okay, there are tiers to this. We're talking about Ligma Balls. Now, you could do the platinum one-time membership fee, but there's also the $790 annual fee, which is at $65 a month, or if you're cheap fuck, the monthly $99 a month fee. All right, but these all offer excellent options for finding out how to watch your wife get fucked by other men, mainly men named Matt from Tinder. God, imagine being that guy. Could you imagine? You're just some random fucking guy. You're just some random guy from Tinder who this cuck wants you to bang his wife, and you're like, whatever, I'm horny, I'll do it. And then this blows up on the internet, and you happen to stumble across it, and you're like, holy fuck, they're talking about me. How weird would that be? How fucking surreal and strange would that be? Voodoo Media, Jack Murphy, Gigachad, destroy the YouTube manosphere. Quick tip, if they have a large beard, they're usually a pervert. The internet always wins. From Anderson Paladin, 200% cluck. Mr. Rosado, it's been a tough year for me since my father passed away, but it's ending on a high note with you here, Jim. God bless and a happy new year to you. I hope you have a happy new year as well. From Bomb the Zoms, the super chat is worth less than a gallon of gas. Jesus, my ability to speak is going less. It was for $3, and you're right. It's Biden did that. From Bubblegum Gun, laugh my ass off. Jack Cucking Murphy, self-report Supa Sussy. The Turkish Zoo, the Kuminal Order. From DeVito PA, we owe it all to Mr. Dickenballs. Yeah, that is the person I hear is responsible for that super chat. Nicely done. From Johnny Depressed, I got sick and I can't go out and party tonight, so this was a godsend for entertainment. Happy New Year, you magnificent nog. From Sir Altich, thoughts on Manimax's Pick a Side YouTube video? I mean, I saw it, and I get what he's saying. I think everybody understands that YouTube kind of cranks down on anything that they find risque. Are they doing that and also at the same time promoting channels that are dangerous or involved in shady shit? Maybe. I mean, YouTube is so fucked up. It seems like every year there's some kind of fucking issue going on. And it seems like channels get fucked with for no reason at points. I know a lot of these channels that do investigative stuff get fucked with. But I don't think they care. Again, it's about money. It's about making everything sanitized to sell Toyotas at the end of the day. I mean, this brings me back to what Sargon wanted to do during the first adpocalypse, which was say, "Oh, YouTube's our friend. Google's our friend. We just need to defend them, and they'll love us. They'll pay creators money." He really thought Google was, a friend of the little guy. That didn't happen because they don't give a shit. YouTube doesn't give a shit. They just want to make money. And they want the best lucrative ad deals they can get. From Maxwell Bond, out being at a barcade, being a blue-pilled normie tonight. Can't wait to watch tomorrow. Justin Hager, Betty White didn't deserve 100 years, but Grima Bangadoff did. Rip, he's riding Lambos in heaven. Also, my friend Anthony Lampley pleases himself in front of thousands of children. From Bomb the Zoms again, I'm giving $10, Jim. The Halo cat ears are $10. Jim, do the right thing. From Kill All Pedos, hey Jim, Making a movie about you, The Ballad of Mr. Medicare. Hope you don't mind. Thanks for the content. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. From Jojo Cobb, have my actual shekels, Weatherman Sama. Cairo Mako Datsiku Awu, Clown World 2022, start strong. You know I can't pronounce shit. You know, a lot of people gave me crap and said, oh, you can't say the name of animes, you can't say the name of mangas right, you fucking butcher the pronunciations, everything. You understand that I said the word hyperbole as hyperbole for like 6 fucking years straight. I can't pronounce my own language's words right. There's no way any other language is going to sound anything sensible coming out of my retarded mouth. From Santa Cola RSI, I'm happy to hear from you, sir. Loretta Silver member. Sydney also brought up hens during the super chat, and Jack's girlfriend's Twitter handle was Red Hen. Jack could have seen that as a hint too, that they knew. Yeah, again, that's my supposition. That's my guess. That first super chat, the conversation they had in between it, I think he got freaked out and thought these people knew my dark secret, and they're fucking with me, and that made him go berserk. And they, whether they knew or not, I don't know, but I think that's how he saw it. From Dab Tenchi, my goddamn family gave me the coof, so I'm stuck inside on New Year's. Godspeed to my favorite dying man. Thanks for making it bearable. From Crusader, retake the Holy Land, Jerusalem is Christian Clay. From Xenophag Uprising, their face when my name is Jack, and it sounds like you're insulting me. From Cassie Jim, bought a hat, just bought a hat, Jim. Glad we've gotten 3 streams this year. What you smoking tonight? Looking to switch. Get well soon. I smoke Camel 99s. Pretty much that or Marlboro 100s. One of the two. It's like asking you, what's your kind of, what soda do you like, Jim? Well, I'll drink Pepsi and Coke, I guess is the way to put it. Doesn't really matter too much. Either or is fine. From Walrus Lobitarian, Bible Jokes Killed Me. From Mangas, Jim, this is your best stream since the McFuckflu streams. I'm writing this as I'm halfway comatose after eating a beef Wellington by myself. Happy New Year. I hope it was delicious. From Booty Salad, St. Murphy is a man of the cross who consumes the holy white cream of another man from the crevice of his maiden. From Russ Daddy found out I'm going to be a dad and that it's due next month. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Birthday to me. Also, thank you for covering this lull. Enjoy fatherhood. You're going to have your hands full. And then the kid's going to get old enough to hate you and you're going to be like, fuck. Goddamn teenagers. From Aquila97, thanks for the New Year's laugh, Jim. Here's a contribution to the cancer sticks. From Nabba42, Jack Murphy is the Bear Jew. From Ink Penification, Jack Murphy. Nicholas Littlefield, the PP of the Year award goes to Jack Murphy. Biggest PP by Chinese standards, congrats. From Magic Octopus, Chuds Rise Up. Matt Fields, I'm Jack's raging gay porn career. It's just he shoves so much shit up his ass. It really is remarkable. From Jeff K, doing the Lord's work, Jimbo. Thanks for not dying. I'm trying my best. From Hug Briss, happy awoo year. Chuds rise up. From Ash, you know what? Let me put that Chud picture up. It is the year of the Chud. The year of the Chud's coming up. There we go. We'll keep that bad boy up on screen. From Ashby, Jim, my favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho, and I'm an unashamed dub lover. You know, I've noticed, listen, I occasionally will watch dubs. I think really what it comes down to, whether it's dub or sub, is what you see first. Because that's usually what you get stuck on. And then you'll swear that's the best. I swear to God. Usually I prefer subs, but if I watch a dub, you know, and it's the thing I get comfortable with, I'll be like, I like the dub. Magic Octopus, John is a map confirmed. From BD, Brittany, be quiet. From the Squid, join the Seminole Order and you too can learn that it's not enough to document cuck, or to be the dominant cuck she comes back to. You need to be the dominant side piece she comes back to, real Apex Alpha. From Daniel Smith, let me give you some money more often, Groomer Daddy, awoo. From Drew McToog, did Susan ever get you your money? I get the feeling she's a bad hombre. You know, a lot of people gave me shit about weather reports. You remember a year ago, people said, oh, what these fucking weather report videos, Jim, what are they going to do? It worked. That's what it did. It worked. I got my fucking money. From BC Queso, message retracted. I guess I'll never know what it was now. From Mario Kart 13, Tim Pool lured Jack with a promise of cucking. From Tutorist, don't know who this guy is, but have my money, Jim. Scott Jackson, 117, he could have all avoided all this shit. And now it's blown up in his face with a radioactive fallout, the most spectacular gay cuck op he tried to hide. It just drew more attention. It's true. My voice is dying on me now. If he had not freaked the fuck, like everything Jack Murphy has done has been a perfect example of Streisand effect, right? Here's a guy that overreacted to a super chat question and then got angry at the host, then started screaming at people on the internet because they were laughing about it, then got even angrier when they found his porn, then started threatening lawsuits against everybody and threatening police against everybody and taking shit down against everybody. At every chance he had to de-escalate, right, and just let it go, take the L, he would kick it up a notch, and he would make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And now more and more people are paying attention because they're like, "What? Who the fuck is this guy? And why do you keep putting shit in his ass?" I mean, you're gonna be known as the dude with shit in your ass. That's what your fucking reputation is now. Nicely done. From Rocker Rocket, I see 2022 is already going off to a wonderful start. Thanks for the stream, Jim. From Billy Bod, Razor Fist from the Rageaholic had a good video calling out black pillars for being lame. Screw back pillars. P.S. Like your videos and streams. Keep it up. From Scrotus McTotus, Seminole Order member on Murder Suicide Watch. From Drexkin, I think I'm feeling like the Apex Gigachad energy, but now I have the urge to shove something up my ass, my backside. Am I doing it right? Well, that's how you know you've got the real Giga Alpha energy. You're at the most of your apex when your prostate is getting beaten by a cheap Chinese knockoff dildo. From DB Cooper, hey Jim, just wanted to wish you a happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Hope they find a cure. If they don't, well, I hope you don't get. Well, I hope you get you hit some glow in the dark with your car on your way out. From Crusader, that pedo stuff is what Jack felt comfortable saying in public. That is a good observation. That was a weird conversation to have, right? And it felt like Tim Pool. You know, let me change this up to the Tim Pool, Tim Pool tweet. It felt like Tim was trying to give him a way out. Did you notice that in their back and forth, their conversation? As Jack was going on this fucking tirade talking about this, it was like everybody was trying to steer him in a way that would let him back away and not seem insane, and like he was saying what he was saying. And instead, what does he do? He just goes full tilt. He doesn't give a shit. Female of fertile age is what he said. From Kemtoe Fisher, I wish I could watch live with the boys, but I'm in a deep Slime Rancher sesh with the tyke. Hope you understand. We all do. They call me Ray. I'm in the UK, so already 2022. This is a fantastic way to start the bloody year, listening to this shit. From Louis Riviera, Happy New Year to you and Jade, bro. I hope you, I bet you half of these bearded dudes are as fruity as Jack. Have you heard anything about Druid Fockett or the game dude? All the best. Well, I'm pretty sure Druid Fockett's in prison. When I did the video on them, they were already part of a national manhunt. And Game Dude, I think, has disappeared. I don't know where the fuck they are. From Fox Trot, I'm trying to eat, Daddy Medicare, please. From Bryden, thanks for making my New Year's Eve entertaining as hell, Jim. From Black Daddy, the question is, when will Tim Jack sex tapes, Jack fertilizing Tim's rice? Oh, I don't know if there are videos of Tim Pool and Jack Murphy engaged in activities together. But wow, that would be wild, wouldn't it? From Green Nanja, Jack Murphy's a supporter of Slanish pure degeneracy. From Common Cayman, does Jack Murphy seriously have no sense of shame? I doubt he does. Joseph Stacesup, I just ate dinner, just 30 minutes into this, and all I got left is bile. Well, you're welcome. From Helder Jones, the absolute state of Sigma. Garbage Gamer 9000, I don't know what you're on about. Jack seems like a good guy. Plus, if you look like a typical neckbeard, he may polish your knob. A+ service. From the bemused one, nothing says I love you more than whizzing in the face of your wife. So tender, so gentle, so romantic. From Thought Provoker, if you were cursed to choose between being gay or Jewish, which would you pick? Well, if I'm going to go in for a penny, in for a pound, I'm going to be gay and Jewish. Booty Bandit, hope you're doing well. Any plans on future streams? Not really, though I am set up to play flamenco at a best of 10 or best 210 gaming session of Guilty Gear Strive, where I will fucking destroy him. So I hope he's ready for that. That'll be on January 8th. I think he's streaming that. You'll know if he's streaming it from the tears and the sound of crying coming from his microphone as I body his ass repeatedly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in a row. From JB Behem. Oh, okay. TB and J. The Chuds know too much. Shut it down, Jack. Just another account. Jack Murphy is in contention for having the worst decade, and it's barely 2021. Giant Admire Jim. You beat Breath of the Wild and finish at 100%. No, I've not finished at 100%. Metacore's Lunacorn Archives. Cuckademics, please respond. Noodle Knight 69 for 69. The Turkish Zoo. Cuckademics, please respond. Oh, are we getting that a few times, are we? Mambulance. Doing the New Year's night shift in Bongland, just stopping in to say hi, Jimbo. Year of the Chud. Here we go. It's that Chud energy. You got to keep it going. From Expert Spectator, Glenn Beck, please respond. Lauren. From Drexen. Jim, what is a strange connection between internet war rooms and guys that love shoving things in their brown hole? I don't know what it is. I don't know why people have to have gay operations centers on social media. And I don't know why, for love of fuck, they can't keep them from leaking, but it's like a thing. You know, the joke was it was always Discord. I don't know exactly what service this is he's using. People are saying Wicker or some shit. I have no idea. All I know is it's leaking like a sieve. Alternate ending. Hey, Jim, found you this year and have been binging your content. Hope you have a great 2022 and let the year of the Chud reign. From Happy Camper, Happy New Year's, Mr. Medicare. Here's to another fun year. It's always good to have a fun year. Dirty Dan, all I want to see in 2022 is Glenn Beck explaining how being just like Jack is good for the right and okay with Jesus, Christian, Weston, Sonichu. You know what I want to see? Is that Glenn Beck video of him where he's crying in the hot. Did you ever see the Glenn Beck video? We had to get ass surgery. It's like 10 years ago. It's like, God, 10 or 11 years ago. There's a Glenn Beck video of him sobbing in the ER, in the hospital, because he had hemorrhoids. And he was very upset they weren't gentle enough with his ass. Which makes the Jack thing extra funny. Because Glenn Beck, who had a traumatic ass experience in the hospital, now has to deal with a man that traumatizes his ass for fun. So how does that interaction play out? I don't know. It should be wild to find. Metacore's Lunacorn Archives. Will consequences ever be the same? Never. Never ever. Any plus alt? Yes, chat. People are saying, well, what? Yes, there's a video. I don't know if I can find it. I don't think it's up. There's like a video up of him in the hospital, but I know there was another one where he was really in tears because his butt hurt. Because his ass hurt. Look at it. It's Glenn Beck goes to the hospital and yeah, his butt hurt. His ass was violently hurt by the surgeons. Traumatic hemorrhoid surgery. Oh, I'm sorry, Glenn, but shit. Okay. That's just memory lane there. Canadian wife who hates Jim. Congrats on the wife. Between Mersh, urine drinking, and a butter knife warrior, 2021 is ending as well as expected. God help us all. From DeVito, PA. The 700 professionals in the order are actually a buffet of the members of the order to choose from for your wife while they take liminal art photos of the bed she didn't sleep on. Skeptical Panda made one of the 3 classic blunders. Never trust a new web grifter when clout is on the line. Very true. Larry Bernard, man, I can't wait till we get into the fact he allegedly committing fraud on charter schools in D.C. Also, his rape fantasy article. Oh, yeah, the charter school thing we did touch on. But I didn't know, like, there was some confusion on whether or not that was accurate. It's just very weird that the most recent YouTube video he has is talking about working at charter schools. So it's like, God, is he baiting people? I don't know. Drugstoner 420. Jack Murphy uses bitch tactics. Later Day Gamers. Elf going to Elf every time, no matter what the weirdos get outed. Nicholas Littlefield. Chewbacca Jack. From Oh My That Is Unusual. This video is anti-Semitic though. From Shane Quigley. Happy New Year's, Jim. The Knicker Man. Happy New Year, Jim. Really, really glad you're back. From Post Flow. I'm so glad the New Year is starting with a fake Christian getting exposed. Never forget what is done in the dark will be brought to the light. From Potlick18, accept Todd Howard as your personal Lord and Savior today. Salvation available for purchase in the Creation Club TM. From Evil Eye Fleegy, Happy New Year, Jim. Shekels for the chuckles. Matthew 18:16. So Jack gets everything banned, has his own insular group, and mysterious ties. Not to mention likes little boys and girls. Shit glows. Superhaven, all this because of $5. From Barb Rogers, Little Miss Sunburn. I want the video game in which the sperm battle for territory in Jack's beard. From Larry Bernard, do we talk about how he pushes encrypted social media apps allegedly run by the CIA and FBI? He has ties, or does he have ties, to Bohemian Grove? Well, who is to say? From Chaddington Hogsworth, there's no way back for Jack after everything he has done and advocated for. No redemption or rehabilitation, just the brass bill. From Broken Girls RS, thank you for giving me something to laugh at in my shitty life. Love you, Jim. Take care. From Alan Wake, I like men and I like boys. Oh, that'll make a great clip. Thank you for that. Well, look, I'm sure Kilo Pedos is going to love that now. Jack Eifer, hey, Daddy Jim. Hope the turbo cancer is improving. Can you wish my boyfriend Evan a happy New Year's? He likes your streams and we watch them together whenever possible. P.S. What are your thoughts on Shadman's arrest? Well, happy New Year, Evan. And what did Shadman get arrested for again? Was it domestic abuse or like drug charges? I know he got busted. I know he got arrested for something, but I'm not 100% up on what it was. I just remember seeing people talking about it. But it was something like that, right? I don't know. I don't know what he got busted for. I guess I'd have to look into it to give you my total thoughts on it. From Kludge, thanks, Jim. I haven't laughed this hard in years. May 2022 be the year of the Terrachud? From Ramadan Steve, Jack Murphy is even worse at starting cults than Owen Benjamin. From Zizern, Happy New Year, Jim. Thanks for the years of entertainment. Get yourself a pack of smokes on me, bud. Chaddington Hogsworth again. Formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks, formerly Chucks. From Xtort 1220, play that Ice-T clip from Law and Order. Jack Murphy being heteroflexible. I got news for you. You are. Crimes Man. Regarding Liminal Order, link on his profile to the wide open uploads direct. Third post out of my Facebook analyzes a crypto scam angle. P.S. Britney equals rancid. From Crusader Mossad Gagent, Peter R. Judas Josh yet again spurred out about you. Nick and Sam Hyde. He cries, Oy vey, please me. I offer some gold to you in celebration. From Son of a Glitch, first there's a conspiracy over Quinn's Quinn. Now there's a cuckspiracy over Jack's well-blasted ass. Wasn't Miss Quim tied to the Rockefellers? Now Jackie Oasis is MK altering mass shooters. Stop finding the secret history, Jim. From Follywood, thanks for the stream. Happy New Year to you and Jade. From Veggie Bad, Happy New Year, Mediker. Just got back from repairing my new house and going to go wild in a bar until the new year. Wish me luck. From Jason Weaver, Polyfrog64 is actually a glow frog. Don't trust this Fed. Casper Heroism, the CIA really should fail more gay ops. It's fucking great entertainment. From Third Dark Lord, family dinner tonight, so I'm going to miss a stream. Looking forward to any future videos or streams. Long live the Sweetie Squad. From Mariner 1712, a liter a day makes a semen go down. From Nesquik, Terry Davis was right all along. The train was him. The train was on the CIA's payroll. From Ro Big Smalls, God please you friend. HG comments, let Dirty Murphy and Fed Bread Tube show that glowing in the dark is bipartisan and not in your favor. From Mr. Tangelo 885, Hyde versus Hassan when? I have no idea when that would be set up, but I saw the initial offer. We'll see what happens. From Ben Dover, can't believe you're still around. Glad I got to catch a stream from you. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. From Puddle Tat, Happy New Year, Jim. Wishing you good health. The Wilford Brimley Rabbit. Andy 6 made the steamiest, creamiest logs. From Noodle Knight, Chris Oedipus Chan enters final act. Kyle Mapp, Slayer Rittenhouse vindicated. Jack Glowy Goldman, Murphy involved in a very gay op, and the Roaring Twenties 2, Electric Boogaloo just started. From back 11245, 2022 is the year of the Chud. From E1000 Mega 123, Biden is living in an ABDL's dream, sharding in front of the Pope and having a taxpayer-funded team of specialists changing you whenever you make an oopsie. What an inspiration. From RB, I've been saying this for years, that go woke broke or go broke is BS. It isn't about money. Why would it be about money to the people with all the money in the world? Azure Rhythm, Happy New Year's to my favorite weatherman. Have a pack of cigarettes on me. A woo, Sweetie Squad. From Anihulius, missed having you drop black pills in between laughing at tards online. There's no grand conspiracy. It's just about making more money. Love you, Jim. From that guy on YouTube, glad I could catch you live, Jim. The Cologne world never ceases to amaze. Also, please don't let Mercy my super chat. I would be very scared. Well, I will make sure to protect you as best I can. From Death Z Bo, they wouldn't crash the economy on purpose if it was all about the money. They would crash the old system if they could set the new one up and make even more money. From Ryan Green, Internet Underground for President. From Daniel Demos, hey Jim, Happy New Year's. I hope the best for your health and your family. Sons of Anarchy is the best anime. You're right about Hollywood. I work as a Teamster truck driver for films, and it's all a tax scam. From Doc McCoy, I love your content. It's a rare treat. I have to toss you some shekels. From Walter Deadman, so they only beat off to owl statues to increase Toyota sales. I had no idea car dealerships were involved. This devoted to sales. It's true. That's the secret they don't want to tell you. That's the shit Alex Jones is too afraid to even go into. From Domhoff, love you, Jim. WBK, Photon UFO stream when Dave misses you. I miss Dave as well. But I've been so busy with so much shit. I mean, I streamed, 3 times this year? I'm not really getting out there doing much. From AJ Cook, the financial incentive behind getting woke is all coordinated by the WEF. Many corporate leaders, journalists, Democrats, and Republican politicians were Great Reset scions. I see confirmed list of the WEF leaders of tomorrow include Crenshaw and Ivanka. From Polyfrogs. Oh, shit. It just jumped on me there. Okay, I just lost my place. Let me back up a little bit. Fuck, I lost that. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to read all of these, but I'm doing a terrible job. Where we go? Maybe later. Pippa Pipkin is a VTuber that streams here on YouTube and is a big fan of yours. She is special compared to her peers. Check out her craziness sometimes. Please, it would make her smile for weeks. From M. Bash. Hey, Jim. Do you agree with Gator that Josh Mood summoned a demon that killed IBS? I've not heard that piece of lore yet. What demon would have been summoned to take care of that problem? From Weeb Lord of Weebland. Where was Jade's cage in your Weeaboo dungeon? Couldn't see it. It was pictured outside. From Flavius Marqueus. Jim, I thought you died. Where do you even post content anymore? I got to keep you on your feet. From Console Right Line, I'm on my way back from Silverster's party, waiting for the bus. Thanks for the entertainment in the cold. From Stone Panda, hey Jimbo, can you tell my friend Greg that he's basically a dirty glow in the dark? From some faggot, how many of these influencers do you think are paid shills? Probably a good amount. Whether that's willingly or unwillingly, knowingly or unknowingly, I don't know. But I'm sure they get reached out to network, and they get drawn into this shit. And before they know it, that's what they're dealing with. From good old Robbie, please tell me you saw Attila and Jewel Rancid get narfed by eggs on. I did see the video of them getting hit by eggs. She got nailed and then was like begging him to help, and he didn't do shit. Arbiter Media, classic anime gem. If you can only watch one ever again, pick one. Ninja Scroll, Perfect Blue, Fist of the North Star, or Akira. I'm going to go with Fist of the North Star. That's going to be my choice. Oscar Franco, Jim, I miss your discussions on DSP. I don't know what there is to talk about anymore. I mean, DSP has kind of gone through the cycle. I mean, Jesus, he went through his. Well, I don't know what to talk. Like, DSP has built a legacy. We need to respect his YouTube legacy. From Michael, happy 2022, Jim. Hope you're doing well and you stream a bit more in the future with the way things are going. Enjoy the shekel. Sorry for the Slavic last name pronunciation. That's why I avoided it, because I'll butcher the shit out of it. Cloud Duel 13. Why is Code Geass such a trash anime? Question for the ages, really. Charles Sampson's. Did my hat purchase cure your fake cancer? I hope I'm on the list forever. Well, I'll give you an update when that check clears. From Forbidden Cat Belly, the liminal order is like a Chinese knockoff for the finders. Duke of Wrexham, Happy New Year, Jim. From Plucked Pickles, first you told us Wings who had grandma bum surgery, and now we have a glowy weirdo. 2022 is going to be a weird year. Hope you and the wife are well. From JB Behemoth, DSP wore his Pikachu hat he found under his couch. Alex Redmond, if it's Wicker, War Room, or his Ames, that's leaking like a sieve. I don't know exactly. All I know is everything this guy tries to keep private, whether it's a war room on social media or DMs that he's putting out to people on Twitter, eventually become public. From Shekel Meister, just wanted to say I really love our greatest ally Israel, and PSA biz full of female identifying males to not trust their financial advice, butt cord to zero, and long live the Boroboros. Bobros, sorry. Jeff K, Mr. Cernovich, I don't feel so good, Jack Murphy, probably. From J Trap Swag 96, hey Jim, we caught my friend Carter LARPing as a busy night elf for Orc Daddies, and wow, he isn't aware that he's caught in the act multiple times on his PC. How should we break it to him? Probably take the videotape evidence and then play it at his birthday in front of his family. It's the best way to do it. From the Coof Jackson. Hey, Jimbo, you can check out Sleazy P Martini streams. He's pretty based. He streams Saturdays. Also, David Stay still streams regularly, too, on a newer channel. Thank you for the stream. Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you as well. From Tyler Gillespie. Shad got arrested for stabbing someone over drugs. Okay, see, I knew it was some kind of domestic shit, and I was pretty sure drugs were fucking involved. He must have, I don't know how far gone. He was posting like really weird shit on Twitter, wasn't he? And then he went like radio silent for like a week or two, and then he's fucking arrested. So it must have been like some drug binge, right? That had been going on for months. From Ear Juice, Mormon Shaky is the IBS king. Never forget Eva. The Turkish Sioux. This wasn't Glenn Beck. That was Brett Spiner. No, that was Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck was in the hospital with hemorrhoids. Unskilled labor. Should Jack Murphy and Gavin McGinnis reenact the double-spliced dildo scene from the Requiem for a Dream? Yes, they should. Okay, and it keeps jumping on me. Fucking hell. Kaiser Wilhelm II, there's an autistic superhero story called Worm. You should read it. From Murphy Jacked Off. What's your New Year's resolution, Jimbo? It's to enjoy that chud energy and watch the fallout from Jack Murphy with a smile on my face. From T-Man Rark, Happy New Year's Eve, Jim. I hope in 2022 your health will improve. Also, are you continuing the fairy pandemonium and Transtastic Tales videos, or are they dead in the water? Either way, have a wonderful evening. There was one video I'm working on, but it's not related to either of those. It's still about the bird bitch story that I talked about briefly on the Christmas stream. Realistically, Furry Pandemonium and Transtastic Tales could have a fuck ton of episodes because there's so much to talk about. If I were in better health, I would be continuing them. That guy on YouTube, Jim, what do you think of Madoka Magica? I don't really. I didn't really get into it. Polyfrog64, the internet is compromised. Microsoft, IBM, and HP have military contracts for decades. Anyone who says otherwise is lying. Happy New Year, Jim. From Icy Spicy, Chase Boyatsky is a furry. I bet you have to spell it phonetically, or I'm going to never pronounce any of these names right. From Ryan, Jim, please do another DSP stream someday. From Echo Rabbit, my Asian girlfriend caught the coof. Can you wish Megan a speedy recovery? Get well soon, Megan. From Padre Speaks, okay, hear me out, Jim. You go back on David Stay's show, but you appear convinced about Flat Earth and the Eiffel Tower wasn't man-made. Sounds like a plan. From Society DSP Historish, thoughts on Gothic Bad Boy King Cobra JFS? Fun Aspie regarded Boglum to see do nothing. Okay, I have no idea who that is. King Cobra JFS. I'd have to look into it. Dr. Kim Lee Soo, the Zinc Merchant, cries out as he creams on the floor. Jack Sheckelstein, Goldenstein, Murphy. From Tara Schmucker, love you, Jim. I hope you have a happy new year, and I sincerely pray your health improves. We need you, man. And then finally, Rayan, please do another DSP stream. Ace0017, what's up, Jim? How are you doing? Are you ready for the new year? Also, pour one out for Betty White. She was a real one. I am ready for the new year, and hopefully I'll do well. I've not been doing the greatest, but at least Jack Murphy has put a smile on my face. And finally, the last one here, Big Reb 601. You got to look into Acer Thorn. One day, dudes want to be game reviewer who stabbed his father in the face and tries to, I guess, sue people for frivolous reasons. He stabbed his father in the face as a game reviewer. Sounds lit. And finally, Rick, Happy New Year's, Jim 2022, Year of the Chud, let's go. Danny McGrewer, will Jack be replacing Don Lemon at CNN? We will have to wait to find out. As you can tell, my voice is now shot to shit as it degrades by the second. Thank you for the super chats. If I missed any, I apologize. I try to get to them all at the end as best I can. I hope you all have a wonderful new year. You keep that fantastic energy going forward for the year of the Chud. 2022, Chud Buds is our fucking year. Jack Murphy and the Cucks will lose the sperm wars. They can't handle real apex energy. All right, they just borrowed that shit. Okay, how do we sign out? What do we do here? Let me think. A little bit of, no, let's not do that one. What's a good end of the year song? Oh, I'm just going to be a lazy bitch and play my opener. Oh, what a lazy boomer bitch. He's just going to play his fucking opener. Ryan again, tell your friend on Twitter we love him. And then finally, Society again. Cobra JFS is a YouTuber, and Casper, Wyoming, only professional wand maker. All right, let's close it out. We'll just do it with this. Have a happy New Year, chat. Enjoy 2022, the year of the Chud. Go get drunk and do stupid shit. It's New Year's Eve. Have fun out there. And remember, Jack Murphy will make this worse somehow. I promise you that. He's just that stupid.
The haters on YouTube are on the verge of flooding with hate comments. Must wake up. Must fight back.
Trigger the libs, own the libs.
Okay, gangster computer got communism. No alphabet, not even numerals. That's right. Just fail to be fucking flag of our fucking what?
Jim, you're next. I'm not saying this is exactly the pattern of agreement, but this is exactly the pattern of agreement.
It depends on the child, really, doesn't it? Most well-known and credentialed scientists of this YouTube community.
Yeah. You moron.
All I wanted to do was live this fucking stream and have a good time. Have a good game. Got that.
That damn Kiwi Farms.
Gas is
got that. What kind of fucking family is this? Got that. What the hell?
So basically, first of all, basically, first of all, basically, I have to say is that I don't know. First of all, how come, like, yeah, sorry, I'm with autism. I don't know how to use words that well.
My dad is not a fucking dork.
Dude, just talk to my fucking scientist. I've got balls of steel.
Oh my god, no!
Blowing out your ass.